Yeah.
Alright then. So, uh, we left off when you guys were in the dungeon, and as you guys notice this, since both people are not here, uh, you just see portals open up underneath Hazio and Crow, as they both just fall straight into those portals. However, over why not Crow? You go and see a portal, and out of it comes Bale. Uh, so what is everybody's reactions to that? Of course, the paladin says, "Oh hey, my employer's back."
I'm just gonna be like, well, welcome back to this hellhole, Bale.
So what a miss.
Uh,
The
Wyron and Hazio almost dying to traps.
Yeah, the being idiots, basically.
I can't say I'm surprised.
And the a couple rooms back before this one, we ran into some chest that had how do you explain it? Like some rod thing, and it had a button on it, and it like deploys.
I'm
I
pretty
don't know.
sure one person figured out that was a movable rod.
yeah, it was. We found an immovable rod. Click a button,
Yes,
put it in a space, click a button, and it cannot be moved.
yes. What they said is I have no clue what it is because my character did not find out it.
Well, I think your character might know what a movable rod is. He just didn't know that that was a movable rod
Right. Yeah, his
until
Arcana.
experimentation.
We also talked to the black dragon. It wants to
Yes.
kill us.
Yeah, it wanted to kill us, but we somehow persuaded it, kind of, to, like, if we kill the dungeon master, he won't bother us, and we can hop behind him, and there's a chest behind him. Because we
All right.
decided it was not a good idea to fight the black dragon. So,
At this point in time,
yeah.
Yeah, they are. I can think about that.
Now, it would be a shame if someone were to be invisible and open the chest.
which is something I was thinking about
But traps.
to the DM. Would Wyron know that that dragons have blind sight?
Roll knowledge arcana.
Woohoo! Ooh. That would be a 10.
I would say that he knows they could breathe like air and water, but that's about it.
So yeah, we could try it.
Just make sure before you go in that hallway to check for traps, so you don't run into them again.
I'm not gonna live that down, am I?
No, you are
Well,
not.
Well, I mean, I guess it was an honest mistake. I might have even done it myself if I had the ability to, but
I dodged the first one. It
you
was a
did.
frame trap. I dodged that one. The arrow was just a little too fast.
Well, to be fair, what I technically have said also for a canonical change is you jumped over to here, where Hazio now is, uh, jumped over those things' backs, and then just continued after setting off the fire. As one of the responses just looks over there as just like, uh, well, it was just like, was there something just went across my back? Looks over to the right. Uh, that fire was always going there, right? Yeah, I think the fire was always going there. No, nothing suspicious about that. As it just goes about its business.
Right.
Uh, so yeah. Uh, technically, Wyron avoided 3 traps, or well, 2 rather. It's just he died on the 3rd.
Yes.
Right.
Technically, he was
Imagine
supposed to have
taking
died on the 1st
damage.
one.
It did 33 points of freaking damage to me.
You know how much health I've lost so far in this campaign?
None.
None, because
Zero.
you're always in the back.
I don't think I've lost any either because I've always had Billy in front of me.
No, you've lost some health. It's just it was much more when Hazio slapped you awake.
Oh, right. That was a
So
long
you
time.
did technically take damage. It's just you have not taken damage from a monster, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I don't think I have. Okay. That's
Uh.
fine.
And I'm also gonna just roll initiative for everything because I already know what's gonna go on. Um, you guys can continue talking and just tell me when you want to go and do like any sort of thing.
So, Bale, what the cat have you doing?
And oh yeah, right. I forget how much XP did I give you guys?
It wasn't very
Uh,
much because we only fought like 2 or 3 things, but
It was either 500 or 900.
I think it was.
It was
And then
180.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'd
because
Because
say
how do you
that it
divide
had him kill an orc. What's the CR? Let me find a CR 1/4. Yeah, sure. Let's go and say that you killed an acolyte, and then probably like 4 cats. I'll say 3 cats, just because the cat thing did not really like those cats.
it was a
Typical cat.
yeah,
Yeah.
rival pack of cats.
Yeah. And then the cat just had you go and see this tree-like thing also crawl out of the darkness. It's kind of like with Crow, and for whatever reason, it seemed to be eerily made out of like severed limbs and stuff like that. And it also couldn't multiply. You're not exactly sure on what it means, though.
All right.
Oh, that thing's probably going first.
So, Bale, you just want to go down here and kill this gelatinous cube?
Yeah, sure. I'm down.
All right.
Roll initiative and also let's have everybody do that. That way we know turn order.
Right.
I assume you guys also get Mara, who will come into there.
Probably.
Uh. Alright, so one monster. Let's say a monster does indeed go first. However, it does not know anything about what's gonna go on. So, then it starts off with Wyron.
Byron is going to move there and firebolt.
That hits.
Not great.
Does not hit for much, but yeah. So minus. Okay. Uh. So then after that, uh, okay, it would be Ranny. So Bale, do you order Ranny to do anything?
The same as always, just keep me safe.
All right. Uh, so basically no action for right now.
Yep.
Oh, all right then. Um, the next thing also has no idea what you guys are doing. So then, Speed, your turn.
Um. Well, is there a possibility I can at least throw a javelin at it? Because I don't think I want to get close enough to take damage from it.
Yeah, but you have to move into that room.
Right, right, of course. I could at least hit it from here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just go there and I'll just throw my, not my perfect javelin, but I will throw my other javelin that already has damage. Uh, so I just roll a 1d6 plus 4.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Hold up. Gotta do my friggin'. I gotta do that first. Right, right. Almost forgot.
Is your extra necrotic damage on?
What's that?
Is your extra necrotic damage on?
Yes, but I did not roll for it yet. I forgot about that. Yes, I do have it on already.
To be fair, you also could just click on it and it should have auto rolled it, kind of like that.
Oh, right. Could have done that too. Keep forgetting about that. Damn it.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
roll 2d6.
Okay, yep, for the necrotic, right?
Yeah.
So 9 and 5.
All right. Any other
So
actions?
can I do another one or no?
You have extra attack. I know that ability.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that worked with the javelin. Okay. Um,
Yeah, even though you're throwing it, technically is a attack that you could probably stab again with.
okay. So the one javelin that I attacked with, obviously, that would take more damage because how the gelatinous cube is, or no?
No, it'd just be doing normal damage. But you
Okay.
still could do a second attack.
Right, right. And then I'm just gonna then I'll use my perfect javelin too. One of my perfect javelins. And we will roll that. 22. And then click on the perfect javelin. And that takes in my necrotic damage too, right? Yep, it does. Okay. Like that, right?
I mean, okay, was it just to hit or to damage?
What?
I might have tracked it incorrectly on the thing, because like, I was seeing +9 +9. It's like, wait, what? Okay, yeah, so it is
Did you
just
make it an
damage
attack
rolls.
modifier or did you make it a damage modifier?
Yeah, it is still a +9 normally. It's just that it's -2 for the damage.
Oh, okay.
At least that's the difference on essentially the perfect javelin to the regular javelin.
Gotcha.
So Mara's not really trusting, so I would say that she just goes into there to watch. That's about it. Does the cube actually have range? I don't think so.
I think it can move 15 feet.
Well, yeah, but... Oh, yeah, it would technically have range. Range. So, Lyrid technically screwed up.
Shit.
Cube, you failed miserably. How do you fail that
Good.
badly?
Did it nat one?
Like, the cube did worse. The cube.
It went negative?
Oh my. Just. Okay, yeah, it's also angry. Yeah. So, as Lyric thinks he might have screwed up as the cube just stabs the ground right at Wyron's feet, and then somehow it just came back. Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that thing. Well, to be fair, no matter what, but it wouldn't have done much. Yeah, no matter what target it was going out to do, it just missed. Oh, right. Let me roll something, because I forgot about something. It's the wisdom thing, right? Yeah, wisdom. Can it beat it? Okay, good. So then no more changes need to be done, and Bale, it's... Oh, right, it should have been Bale's turn before the thing. Sorry, I forgot that you rolled the same.
No worries.
I mean, that still would go through, but no matter what. So, Bale, your turn.
All right. We are moving here. And I am definitely not going to firebolt, right? I would never. Does that hit?
Hit the cube?
Yeah, the cube.
Yeah, it does.
All right. It's 12 damage.
Yep.
And
And now Billy.
I'll probably just have Billy, like, just hang back behind me because I don't want him to go after the cube. I'm gonna save him for the crisis. So I'm just
So
gonna have
basically
him.
use all of the actions. Got it.
Yep.
Alright then. So, back to the top. That thing needs to save. That thing saves. So, Wyrid, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Shit.
Alright. Roll to hit with your quarterstaff.
One-handed or two-handed?
Either one, whichever one you think the Wyron would be doing to normally cast spells. I don't think that hit. Okay, so what occurred there is Byron failed to save. So Speed, for whatever reason, just sees Byron turn around and try to smack him with his quarterstaff.
Cool.
And it just does not really do much to him as it just bounces off his skin. So Byron, and feel free to do the rest of your turn. You've now lost one action since you failed the save.
Well, since I don't have an action.
No, you still have one more action.
Oh. Well, I would.
I said
move
you used
back
one
over here.
action due to the attack.
Well, I only have one attack.
No, you have two.
Action. I do?
Yeah, you have two attack actions if you don't move.
Oh.
Because I view it
Oh.
as you take two. Well, you have two actions, and it's just regardless on your turn. And you can choose to use one for movement if you really want to. And you can do like for example, boom, attack, boom, and then they move here, and then well that's part of one action, and the attack is your second action, and then moving back is part of your first action.
Okay. Well, Byron's gonna move so that he's still can see it, but he can no longer. Well, can hopefully not get hit. So he's gonna move here since he can't attack.
Randy, I say Bale, do you give any new orders to Randy?
Nope.
Alright, so she'll just stay in that room. Yeah. Wait. I'd say that doesn't realize you're there. So, no action on that. Speed! Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Shit. Okay. Okay.
How is it that
Well,
you
speed is
went
wise.
and saved and
Thank
Wyron
God.
couldn't?
Yeah, my speed's pretty good with me being an elephant and all.
So you can do your turn as normal.
Sweet. Do I really want to keep throwing more javelins? Ew. I just got to remember to pick them all up. So, how many more do I have? I think I had 4 altogether, so I got 2 more. So, I guess I'll throw my other 2 perfect javelins. So, so do I want to roll these perfect javelins individually, or just roll it with advantage for both of them?
Roll with the advantage. That way it just kind of
Right, Okay.
speeds it up.
like that.
Both hit.
Okay, and do I want to roll these damages separately, though?
Just click it twice.
Oh, okay, just click it twice.
And that's technically you out of javelins as they're all just in the cube.
Okay, yeah, just click on it twice. Okay.
You successfully created a porcupine cube.
That's totally what I was aiming for. Yep.
Bill, unfortunately, since you do have an inspiration already, I cannot give you inspiration for that.
I know.
But that was a very good joke. I like that. As it now starts to be slightly melted. Mara's not gonna do anything, so Bill, roll me a wisdom saving throw. Alright then. So for the record, 1 through, well, just normal quadrants actually. Alright then, Bill. Roll me an attack with just like whatever melee weapon you have. Okay, so Bill, as he also forgot, didn't save. I don't know how the barbarian is the only one saving on the wisdom stuff. But like Wyron, Speed, you're still starting to think that the party just does not like you, as even Bill just tried stabbing you.
I'm just like, is the party turning against me? What's going on?
Yeah, but Bill, like Wyron, also could not pierce your skin. And
Okay.
Bill, that is one action used, but you can do the rest of your turn as normal.
All right. In that case, we just fire another firebolt at the cube.
As the
And that one
cube
fire,
basically just
that one
melts.
fire damage becomes 2.
Well, it becomes 6, but no matter what, it's dead.
Yeah.
The cube just melts. So now I don't have to worry about the cube. But I'm gonna roll a saving throw for Billy and normal quadrants. Okay. Alright then. So that's what we'll be doing. Yeah, that definitely does hit. Billy, for whatever reason, the barbarian just seems to be very good at this. As Billy just bites Bale for, let's see, 5 acid and 7 piercing.
Wait, what? Why'd Billy attack?
And the same reason why Bale and Wyron
Oh.
attacked you.
Okay.
Uh,
sense.
So
Shit.
it attacks me, right?
yeah.
Do I get to use
It's
my
basically the
reaction?
ability of the demon.
Do I get to
Does-
use my reaction when it attacks me?
Would you actually want to react to Billy?
Hell yeah. I'm getting attacked.
Okay,
Here,
what
that's
are
my
you
reaction. Plus 5 AC, motherfucker.
Sweet.
All right. So that does proc. However, Billy still does occur, so that does not change anything.
Damn.
You just negated Billy's modifier, and Billy rolled enough to hit you regardless.
I guess I shouldn't have brought Billy into the room. I should have just left him out there. Whoops.
But you can now use Billy to do one more action for Billy's turn.
Well, shit. We're gonna move Billy. Wait, is the cube dead now?
Yes, the cube is dead.
Oh, then
Or
I guess
nothing else, it's a puddle on the ground.
then there'd be no point in moving Billy away. Then, can I take Billy? Oh well, he probably couldn't do both in the same turn. I probably couldn't take Billy and have him pick up my javelins for me, could he? Or pretty much probably just move there.
He would be able to move to there. That's about it. He cannot move further than where the dot is.
Yeah. I think if anything, I'm just gonna have him move here, and then we'll just wait.
You do realize you could have him just be there, right?
Yeah, but I'm afraid if I move him there, the crisis is gonna start attacking him. So I'll want to just have him there.
All right.
I'm trying not to move too quick against this crisis.
So does Wyron know that he was charmed for a second, or
Actually, Wyron was not even charmed.
does Wyron know why he suddenly attacked Bale? I suddenly attacked Speed.
Roll another Tricana. And also roll me a wisdom saving throw. Okay, you can actually use both of your actions this turn.
Can I
But
see the
no,
crisis?
you do not. You do not know
Okay.
why you suddenly attacked Speed. You just assume that's something with the involving the dungeon.
Can I see the crisis from here?
Probably. Like, you probably would have been able to attack the crisis no matter what. Because, yeah, it's, like, there. And even still, just like that. So.
Okay, I'm going to firebolt it twice. So I'm just gonna do it at advantage and see if I can. Do those hit?
Wait, was that just both attacks, or was that actually done with advantage?
No, that's just both attacks.
Okay. One attack hits. Because keep in mind, DM Inspiration does give advantage for any roll that you want to use it on.
Oh, good to know.
You also could just click on the sheet and overrode it. And I'm pretty sure that I said that in session 0 that that's what DM Inspiration does.
I was not here for session 0.
I gave you a private session 0, didn't I?
No.
Okay, then just
We you helped me create my character, but we didn't go over inspiration then.
okay, then just look at the campaign notes and you should. Oh no, sorry. It's the game notes, if I recall correctly. Yeah, the game notes are essentially just all the stuff that happened mainly in the session 0. Uh, so, uh, Ranny, Bale, do you order anything else to Ranny?
Yeah, to get in front of me. We're there.
All right. Uh, and anything else on the turn?
I mean, I don't know if she has any ranged weaponry to hit the thing. If she does, it would be a good time to use it.
She has a javelin.
Oh, time to throw javelins then.
All right then. And that
Oh.
definitely does hit. Oh yeah, right. So she throws 2 javelins into the thing, and it's now 4. Oh, and it just didn't really seem to like it much. That thing's not really concerned about you guys. Can't really act. So Speed, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
No, Jesus. That's still happening? Oh,
Yes,
shit.
it still is happening.
Oh, well, that was with advantage. Hold up, sorry. Let me redo it.
Yeah, just the 22 was counted, and you do save.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can use both of actions.
Hmm.
I can.
Well, I think I kind of want to. Shit. Where do I have to go to pick up my javelins? Do I have to go here? Or, sorry, why
You
isn't
have
it
to
working?
go like there, because that's where the cube pretty
Shit.
much died at, and that's where you
Well,
were stabbing it.
I'm not picking up my javelins then because he'll end up attacking me.
Well, to be fair, you could just go in there and stab it.
Yeah, but then he'd get opportunity attack. Um,
Uh,
right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think I literally want to wait till we get Billy in there first. So,
to be fair,
uh,
Billy will not really stop the opportunity attack.
yeah, but I could at least move. I think Billy around the monster so the monster was turned. And if the monster's turned and Billy's distracting him, then he's not gonna get the opportunity attack, right?
That would only really work if Billy could be there, which Billy cannot.
Oh, it has to be right there. Okay, I thought maybe it would work if it was on the
Well,
side.
right here, its back would be turned to like here due to Billy,
Right.
or it's just facing there and it's trying to scratch you both of just out of the corner of its eyes and stuff like that. Uh, because if Billy is like right over here, then it could
Right.
still be looking here and still could probably see you guys decently well, because not needing to be like, okay, so I'm now needing to look out of the corner of both my eyes at the exact same time. I can kind of just look in a general thing and start slashing. And so it's
Gotcha.
kind of just like when I'm looking between my computer screens, I still can see both computer screens. And but if one was like right over here and the other was like right there, I would
Hands up.
have a heck of a time seeing that one if I was looking at that one, and vice versa.
Well, shit. Um, if I moved here, or sorry, I got something messed up here. If I moved here, would I be able to do the opportunity attack? But for some reason, my thing's not working. Why isn't it working?
Just click and hold.
Yeah, I was trying. It wasn't. Oh, what if I moved there? Would he be able to do the opportunity attack? If I moved in the hallway there.
I would say probably it could.
All right, I'm just gonna chill where I'm at. I don't want to get the opportunity attack on me and get hit that bad. If Bale and Wiring can still attack him from that range, I'm just gonna just hang tight. I'll do that defensive stance that I did like before. I'll just do that.
Alright, so I would say +2 to your AC.
Yeah, I'll
Uh,
just do that.
and then um, uh, Mara probably knows that there's just a crisis there, so she's not going to be really too worried about it. So yeah, Mara's probably just going to be like moving there just simply so that she's ready to move in if she needs to. Or actually right there, just in case, just because she's seen these two attack, at speed, it's just like, yeah, hi. Uh, so Bale, roll me a Wisdom saving throw. Since speed did, was forgoing his turn. All right, so I believe that the dagger does not have reach. you have something with reach? Nope. Wait, does that include itself? Okay, just normal quadrants. Okay, Bale, roll me a dagger. Okay, Bale apparently cannot stab himself, apparently, for whatever reason. Because he just tries to stab himself, but he just, for some reason, goes right about to where his clothes are. So that's once again one action, and Bale can use his second action for whatever he wants.
Alrighty then. We moving back there. Nope.
You do realize that you can't attack the creature from there, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
Alright, so that's your turn. So Billy needs a wisdom saving throw.
Shit.
Quadrants. Okay. Does the paladin have shield? I don't think it does. Could be wrong. Could give it a shield. No, I did not. Or paladins just can't learn it. Alright then. So that's 2d8. So speed. Billy just bites eyes Ranny now, and Billy can do one action of your choosing.
Trying just what I even want to attempt here. Why'd you move away anyway, Bill? Is there a certain reason?
Well, the reason that I just started stabbing myself,
Right.
and I wonder if it's from something that's close there, because it didn't happen in the previous room.
Hmm. So you think there's something in that room?
We are about to find out when I'm up again.
Okay, maybe I'll just follow your lead. I'm gonna have Billy go as far back into the other room as he can.
So literally there.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna try to get into that room too, I think, in a second.
Oh. Alright. What the crisis does not matter. So, Lyrid, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, finally back.
Yeah. Good thing, because you need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Right it. Got it right here.
For once, Lyrid's actually succeeded.
Whoops. On advantage still. Take that off.
Didn't matter.
Uh,
Both things were valid.
okay. What did I miss? Because I left off.
Bale tried stabbing himself and then moved over into this room.
Yeah,
And
he's
Billy started munching on her.
Oh. Great.
So Billy's munched on the sorcerer and also the paladin. At least the current paladin.
Has the crisis been hurt anymore, or?
I don't think it has. I don't think really anybody hurt the crisis.
No, I don't think we've really been attacking it. Yeah, Bale had a hunch that something was in that room, so I'm kind of following his lead, and I'm gonna head back into the other room too, just to see.
Okay. Well, I still have both my attacks. I'm still going to do a firebolt to see if I can hit it.
That does not hit.
Yep, and then going to run it back to here.
All right.
And that'll be the end of.
So Randy now needs a wisdom saving throw. She passes. So Bale, what do you tell her to do?
To follow my lead and get the fuck out of there.
All right then. And Mara is just sitting in this room, being like, "Okay, can you guys explain why you guys keep heading back here?"
Well, something makes us attack each other and even made me attack myself. So we're gonna need a solution for that.
Yeah, I
Speed.
don't think.
Roll a wisdom saving throw. Wait, do you? I'm pretty sure you threw all those. And,
I did. They're all on the ground in the other room.
okay, then yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about the wisdom throw or saving throw.
Yeah.
Say what? It has something to do with having javelins on you?
No, because I don't have any.
It's like, hi, that's your attack range.
Oh, okay.
H.
That makes
Why
sense.
doesn't he attack himself?
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
oh yeah, true. Oh, wisdom. Oh, sorry, do a wisdom saving throw, because I did forget about that possibility.
Yes, hit yourself. Do it.
Okay,
Shit.
roll a to hit with your great sword.
Oh no. Okay. Oh wait, I guess I didn't need to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll your great sword's damage.
Shit.
Oof.
Why'd it have to be so good? Oh wait, and I still have necrotic damage on. Oh no.
Yeah, so you just dealt 19 damage to yourself.
And that was just one hit. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, second hit.
So you went and essentially just slashed yourself for 19, and then one action.
Okay, second act. Oh, right. I still have to roll a second hit, right?
No.
Oh, okay, come on. Right.
Actually,
I
yeah,
guess
true.
now-
You do have that, so it did say do the attack action. Actually, is it an optional attack? Yeah, it's just do you want to attack a second time?
Well, no, of course not. I don't want to hit myself a second time. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
because it does specifically say can, so you don't have to do the second attack.
okay, then I'm just gonna run out of there. I guess. Can I make it to there?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, really, Billy can only do that. Well, yeah, you could do that. It's just because, well, Billy can't because mimics aren't very fast. So Mara's not doing anything. And Bill, your turn.
All right. So we're gonna need to talk this over because we're getting attacked there with our own shit.
Yeah, we need to figure out what the heck's happening in that room to make us attack each other.
Also, nothing happened in this room.
Nope.
So I think it has a limited range.
have no idea, but for some reason I just kept attacking whatever's near me.
I mean, it wouldn't be anything. I mean, can we roll Arcana to see if it was possibly because a certain distance away from the crisis?
Uh, go ahead and roll it.
Okay. I say my Arcana literally is like the worst thing ever.
You're really wise. You just don't know Arcana.
No, I know nothing about Arcana.
Okay, so Bill, you feel that it's not due to the crisis that it is attacking you guys.
All right. So it probably isn't the crisis. So there must be something else there that's causing this.
Well, the only thing other than that that's down there that we know about is the demon.
Is there a way to make the crisis get closer without still being in range of the demon?
Um, so like get closer to this thing.
Yeah, make that thing come closer to us instead of us coming closer to the demon.
Right.
Do you see all of the thing?
So that crisis is pretty big. I don't think it'll fit through the door.
No. So I doubt it.
Yeah. Plus,
This would be a really good time for someone to have some sort of fucking teleportation skill or to make it small or whatever the fuck, as long as it can get closer through the door.
Or any possibility we could knock down a wall or something so it could like actually get into the other room.
Because I don't feel like fighting that thing while fighting myself. And, you
Right.
know,
Yeah, that's kind of a problem.
especially not since Billy just chunked a bit of my health away.
yeah. Do you have two players? This is why I also went and had this count as one encounter.
Okay, Wyron's going to attempt to figure out the range on this, so he's going to move to the doorway and see if he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
He does not.
Step forward.
He still does not have to make his wisdom saving throw.
One more step.
He still does not have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so steps there.
Still does not have to make a wisdom saving throw.
At this point, he's going to step back up into here to where he can see the crisis and just start flinging firebolt.
All right.
I found a safe spot.
Roll your to hit. And I assume that since this is current speed, that you do not order ability to do anything.
No, I'm just gonna leave them there because I'm not sure what the heck's going on yet.
God, this is a crisis.
How do you spell crisis?
I'll type it in chat. Alright,
Okay.
so that's so much damage to do. Alright, now it's technically Byron's turn. That does hit, so roll your damage. Okay. So then, after that, it's Rainey's turn. Bale, do you order Rainey to do anything?
Nope. She's just gonna stay there.
Okay. Again, nothing. So, Speed, do you do anything?
Nope, not gonna. Nope, not gonna do anything because I still don't know what the heck's going on.
Okay, Mara's also not doing anything. Bale, do you do anything?
Nope. I just say like if this works, if Wyron keeps fireballing it, then just keep fireballing it. As long as you're
Yep.
not attacking yourself, it works. If I step in there and I start attacking shit again, then it's not good. So it's not broken, don't fix it.
Alright then. Speed, do you order Billy to do anything?
Nope.
Alright then. Um,
The only thing I can think of is it literally has to do with multiple of us being together in the same room.
you
It
say
must
this,
be.
but yet you stabbed yourself.
Yes, but is because, but we were. I think like we all had to leave first,
No, you were
and
in there alone.
yes, I know we were all in there, but then I think everyone had to go out for it to reset. But then now Wyron's in there by himself. Now it's not activating.
We'll find out if he kills himself fast enough.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
To be fair, the crisis is probably gonna kill itself before you guys go and kill it. Because it's already been biting and slashing itself, and now it looks bloody. So then, Wyron, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
There we go.
Yep. Here we go. Yes.
Okay, you do not attack yourself. So, what does Wyron do with both his actions? Oh yeah, right. I forgot to add the modifiers. Yeah, Wyron's probably gonna kill this thing. If he didn't miss both his attacks. I feel bad for the crisis. Uh, so then, let's go through the order. Bale, do you do anything for Randy? Is my internet glitching out? Doesn't seem like it. Sorry, Bill. My internet was being screwed. Was I correct? No actions for Randy. Uh. Do I actually have to refresh so I can hear you guys? Okay, assuming that I have not been able to hear a thing, I'm gonna just reload. Actually, I just thought of a better question.
And if you can't attack anybody else, you can attack yourself, or you can throw a weapon to hit something.
Well, that's
It's
gonna be
also working in our favor because, yeah, I looked this creature up and it sucks because it also has charm effects.
Oh yeah, that thing's been
So
fun.
yeah.
So then,
But it's working in our favor because the crisis is also hurting himself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, good thing for my elephant thing, I can't get charmed. Or advantage on
Sweet.
saving throws. My bad. Sorry, it's just advantage on it.
That's still great.
So then, does anybody before Wyron actually have anything that they want to do?
We were thinking about maybe we should try healing ourselves up on our turns with our potions we have and stuff.
Yeah,
Or you could ask Mara.
yeah. I mean, if Mara can heal us, then just
Yeah,
let her heal us.
yeah, sure, do that. I keep forgetting she's a cleric because she never does anything.
That's because she doesn't. She's not normally close enough to do anything. Uh. So speed. Would you rather have actually been there?
Yeah, I guess if that's where I have to be for her to heal me.
Yeah, because it's either that or she would have to use healing word, which, well, granted, that's bonus action. It's also further away. So, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we do that.
Uh. So how is that as a second level spell? Oh. Oh, yeah, very bottom of the sheet. Okay. So then that is that much. She'll heal speed first because she technically can only do one spell per turn. And she heals speed very well. Oh. So then that's Mara's turn. Since I'm assuming nobody else has anything. Actually, Bale, what do you do to heal?
I'll just drink one of my potions.
Sure. Mara could probably
That's
heal you next turn.
it.
It's just you
I'll
can't
just-
technically cast more than one spell in a turn. So,
Just gonna. I'm just gonna drink a potion. 5 anyway.
alright. Roll the healing.
Should bring me back up to full.
Yep.
And I'll remove one of my great healing potions from my inventory.
Click the wrong thing.
I see that.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good thing for that thing, finally. So, Lyron, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Getting real sick of this shit. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Forgot to take advantage off of that one.
Still pass, but
I mean, it's
yeah.
always the left number if you
Yeah.
roll it with advantage. When it's
Yeah,
not
and you
advantage.
don't
Alright,
have
so
advantage.
2 more firebolts.
Cool. Take them out, Wyron.
So
You're
2
doing
more
great.
firebolts from Wyron.
Just
Hey, sweet.
Alright.
Alright, that's
First one
an
kills it.
11. Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Goodbye, Crisis.
yeah.
Alright.
So then, Bale, I assume you don't have Randy do anything?
Yeah, she doesn't have to do anything.
I'm gonna go on to do not disturb on Discord since it just keeps wanting to go off.
I think this would be a good time to reconsider fighting that thing without 2 of our members.
I still think you guys
So
could
Christ-
probably
so-
take this thing down.
I mean, Byron's up for it. Are we still in battle?
Yeah, technically you're still in battle. It's Speed's turn next.
Yeah, you're still in the range of the thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speed is not.
Right.
Plus, to be fair, you also have someone that probably would help you kill a demon.
Yes.
Um, so, Speed, do you do anything?
Hmm. Do we even want to try to start going towards it yet, guys? Or what do we want to do here? Do we want to hop out of battle first and have Wyron
I
come back
mean,
first?
all that's left is the demon. If
Hmm.
we want to kill it, we can. Um, if you guys want me to come back, I will.
Mara says she's up for killing the demon.
I mean, I guess we can start heading that way. I just don't know. Not sure how this is gonna work.
We just need to make sure that we're careful. You guys still can hear me, correct? We're gonna take that as a no. Gotta love my internet. So, Speed, do you do anything?
Which for me is the best case scenario because I only stab myself with a dagger.
And that's like worst case scenario for me.
Exactly. But then if anyone else is next to you to make it better for you, then it's worse for them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit, that's tough.
So my solution for that would be to put the NPCs next to you so the NPCs attack you and you attack them.
Good idea. I mean, yeah, I guess we don't really care about Billy. I mean, I could just kill Billy,
Exactly.
and then Billy would attack me, but I think that'd be not as bad as me attacking him myself.
I kind of want to go get a little closer and see if I get a look at the demon.
But to be fair, Hasio said that was a master of cruelties.
Well, but can I roll a check to see if I know anything about the Master of Cruelties?
Go ahead, roll Arcana.
Oh. So I roll a 12, so I don't really know anything.
Nope, not really. You just know that likes performances. And particularly performances where people die.
Okay, hear me out here. Hear me out.
I'm listening.
We execute Billy as a show.
We just wait. What? We just have Billy go in there.
Well, so from what I know of master cruelties, it's not much. They like performances where things die.
In that
Okay.
case, I have a really good idea. Does anyone have anything really explosive or flammable on them?
Not
I
really.
say I
Uh,
don't think.
and also, Myron, if you do this, then why did you just say this before we went over here and started preparing to kill the thing?
Because I didn't think about it. We were busy with other things. I didn't actually put Master of Cruelties together with Master of Cruelties.
Isn't
If you
that the
haven't
same
noticed,
exact thing?
yes, but I did not link it to the knowledge I had until now.
She just sighs and basically face palms.
Just to
If you haven't
reiterate
realized,
on
I
what
have knowledge, I just don't always use that knowledge.
Clearly.
my idea, we have a bunch of corpses around this dungeon.
Yes.
We have fire magic. That thing likes deaths. We can make the corpses go alive, make them carry something flammable or explosive, send it towards the demon, then execute the target.
I mean, I do have torches. Got 10 of them. Could throw torches on the corpses.
So you guys are trying to make corpse bombs at this point.
It would
Pretty
not be a
much.
bad idea, actually.
We would not have to get into range and we would do damage to the demon and kill the targets in front of it.
Nope.
When we get out of this, I'm getting a flask of oil and I'm trying to eating all Billy's.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. That might be not be a bad idea to have something like that on us for if we run into another one of these or something similar.
Uh, so where do you guys find all these materials?
I don't know. That's the part I haven't worked out.
Yeah, I don't think we can do this. With that Arcana roll, would Byron know about the Bloodlust aura?
No, he would not.
Damn.
Since he named it was the Master of Cruelties, can I still do an Arcana roll to check if I know anything about it?
Did you do one earlier?
Nope.
So it was Speed that did the knowledge arcana roll? Because I'm pretty sure somebody did
It was
it.
I mean,
Hasio that did it.
Yeah, Ozio
when
was the
we
only one that did
encountered
it, I think.
Oh wait, no, you guys
Yeah,
did
I
it on
wasn't there last
Crisis.
night.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can still do that, Bale. No, like I knew that there was a knowledge arcana roll related to that. I was just forgetting on who rolled it and on what. But I forgot that was Zwyron on this thing.
So I mean, I guess I can Arcana, but it's probably gonna be shit. Yeah.
Okay,
just goes,
Speed, you
"Magic."
know pretty much nothing about the creature.
I never
However,
know.
Bill, you do know that uh, the creature also does get more powerful when the things die during its performances.
Alright, so this thing gets more powerful when things die. And we just killed the crisis right around it. Well,
and the
technically,
gelatinous cube.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Now, if only it would take away power when those dead things resurrect.
Uh, so at this point, I would assume that the combat has half ended, and so it would be at the top of the order when we start back up the combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you guys are done talking and Wyron, it would be your turn.
I don't know. Are you going to go ahead and try to attack it? I mean, we're there. We have to run away, and we still have one caster, Bale on the arm, with full spells.
So is that what we want to do? Do we want to give Billy a torch and just run in?
Well, we'd have to set him up with some type of explosive, and we don't really have that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you would need gunpowder and stuff for that, and none of you guys bought gunpowder.
I mean, he could at least try to catch him on fire with the torch, can he? Or no?
I don't think that would really work too well
Yeah, I
like
don't think
that.
a torch would do a lot of damage to a demon.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Hey, resistance to fire.
It doesn't resist my fire.
True. Burn it, Bale. Go, Bale. Uh, fuck it. I've already died once, or nearly died once. Uh, so Wyron's going to start moving in to get an eye line on the demon. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I can get there.
On one movement from where you were. Actually,
Yeah.
just simplify it. That's where you moved. That's the end of your movement.
Okay, so I can get there. Um, can I see the demon from there?
Yeah,
Yes.
just barely though.
Okay.
So what do you say to the group, or do you attack it?
I'm going to scream back. It's just around the corner in the next room. In the room past the crisis.
Mara says, "Got it."
And then, ah, hell.
Still got one action.
Yep. I'm going to cast Magic Missile,
All right.
which does not hit.
No, it auto hits.
Oh, it
An
auto
auto
hits. Oh,
hit is just
Yeah,
3
that's damage.
three damage. I do 3
Ooh, you're
damage to
tickling it.
it. Yes. I tickled. I tickled the demon.
So, Bill, do you have Randy do anything?
Yep. Just get in there and start stabbing the thing. Or whatever the fuck she does for damage.
So you essentially try to have her do this.
Pretty much.
Okay then. Um. Um.
It's time to sacrifice the NPCs.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well.
I know. But that's not my problem.
For now, it's not. That did not hit. That hits.
Can't have the icon of darkness without being a little masochistic, now can you?
To be fair, she's also not masochistic.
Sure, she's not.
I like how you guys are denying, are disagreeing with the NPC. Sorry, with me on how the NPC acts.
Oh no, it's not about
Clearly.
You're the
how
one
it
that
looks. I
picked
highly
darkness in
expect
the
it's
picture.
just the things.
Yeah.
If she doesn't want to, that's
I'm sorry.
completely fine.
When you
If
see
she
darkness,
refuses
you
to do
assume
it, then just
masochist.
get out of it.
Just instantly what goes to my head. So
That's just the image that I chose to represent her. It doesn't mean that her personality is technically darkness.
I know.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
playing.
Yeah,
But
we
I'm
know.
still telling you to get the fuck in there and start attacking the thing while, like, we do the same. She just happened to have a turn before us.
Oh yeah, right. Also that. Does that hit? And I think I'm gonna DC it down a little bit because it's not rolling the die. Okay, no, it did not hit. So let me figure out whether or not I actually have to reconnect before you do your turn speed.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it up. I mean, you can talk about what you might do on your turn, but that's gonna be about it because it's probably gonna DC me. uh, can you guys still hear me, or did it actually full on DC me? I'm gonna take that as a no, or at least I cannot hear all you. To be fair, this has been a longer fight than I thought it would be. Uh. Alright then, so. So then, Speed, it's now your turn. So, Speed, what do you do during your turn?
Well,
I forgot I made her that.
how far can I move in one action? 30 feet?
Typically. Oh,
And how do I do those? How do I do those arrow things to see? How do I do that?
you just go down. Down, there should be like a little circle with like a ruler in there.
Okay.
Or just a little ruler. You click
Okay.
that,
Gotcha.
and then it allows you to do stuff like that.
Okay.
I all of a sudden can't hear Speed anymore.
And that is where you can stop on one action.
Shit. Okay, I was
And keep in mind, and before you can throw your javelins again, you do have to use an action to pick them all up.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what might be the best option here, because
And hopefully we go and get the row to come in soon, because I now see that they're online.
okay,
Uh,
I think I'm just gonna. How far can he reach? Just to here with this thing, right? Or is it further?
I'm not saying whether or not it's further.
Shit.
But uh, for the DM's perspective, that is the length of the reach.
Right.
At least that you guys can actually technically access. But
Well, I think how much I hate to actually attack darkness because I really don't want to. I think I'm gonna. Oh right, hold on. I think I'm gonna move to where I need to pick up my javelins first, and so
technically, that would be there or like there.
right. Okay, so I'll just move there, pick up the 4 javelins that I. Or wait, shit.
Yeah, there should be 4
Now,
javelins. So like, there's three that are perfect, and then there's one that is imperfect.
now, if I pick up all those, do I still get another action, or
No,
do I at the end
you've
of my turn?
used both.
Well, screw it. I'm not picking up my javelins. I'm just gonna move behind darkness. I'm just gonna leave them there for now. We'll come back for them.
Um. All right. Then do you want to move into the room with the demon?
Nope, just staying right behind darkness.
So you're not gonna get it to where you can attack it next turn.
Wouldn't I be able to attack it next turn if I moved and then attacked?
Yeah, but uh, if you move now, it still will do the same thing and still will have you do all the same stuff. Only difference is then you also can do 4 attacks next turn because you get 2 actions. It's just which do you want to do.
Now, the only reason why I moved there because if I move in there, then he's gonna end up being able to spend his whole turn attacking me however many times he can attack. So,
To be fair, he spent his last turn just attacking darkness as much as he wanted.
right.
Haha, we got him to color darkness instead already.
Or fair. GG.
No, I think I'm just gonna leave it there for now.
Alright then. So next would be Mara. Where can Mara move to? She really does not like where Wyvern was. Was how far can she actually move? Yeah, that.
She has a warhammer that returns to her. She could hit any of us.
She is just gonna move there. So, Bale, your turn.
All right. Let me open my sheet back up because I had to refresh.
Actually, no. Mara would ask if you guys are fine with possibly being hit. Because she was
Yeah.
gonna move there and then attack, but she can't really move, occupy the same space as Wyron. So Wyron, are you fine with being attacked?
Gonna get attacked
I
anyway.
had potions.
Okay, then she goes and just moves there. There. And so yeah, Bale, your turn now.
All right.
As the rogue just suddenly appears from the ceiling.
Perfect timing.
Sweet.
And Crow, roll initiative to see where you are actually at.
We don't know if she's back.
No, Bale does. Bale's in the same room as Crow. Uh,
As she appears, I'm just fill her in on the fact that we're fighting this thing and that it makes you attack people. And if
Right.
there's no one around you, you hit yourself when you're in the range of the thing.
Okay.
So we're fighting it and we're going in. Well, we're in the middle of going in.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Still my turn right now?
Uh,
Okay.
and Crow needs to roll initiative.
Yeah, what I want to do is cast
Unless Crow wants to
Invisibility.
be last.
I want to cast invisibility at third level. So make myself invisible and make Crow invisible.
Alright.
Cool.
Do you do anything
do
else
I-
on your turn?
How do I take fucking the blue away again?
You just click on the blue. There's this little
Yeah, I see.
bar that appears.
There we
and
go.
then you do like -3 and it will do that.
Yeah, I fixed it.
To be fair, I
Yeah,
also
well.
went and did it.
That's what I'm gonna just do. That's all.
Alright then. So both of Crow and Bale are now invisible. So
Yep.
Speed, do you order Billy to do anything? Oh yeah, to be fair, Bale, did you actually want to deactivate your thing so you can heal Billy?
You mean deactivate my stealth?
No, I meant like deactivate your fire damage so you don't hurt Billy when you go and do it.
Of course.
Okay, then roll your roll the chill touch damage. Okay,
13.
then Billy's fully healed.
Cool. I guess it depends where I can move Billy. How far I could actually move him. Because I keep forgetting the amount he can roll. Or the amount
To
he
there.
can. I think we'll just move him to here and call it done.
You do realize
He's
his
not-
movement is only a 15, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm trying to leave distance between him and anyone else so Billy can't attack them.
I think
as he's
Billy
going.
has reach.
Billy has reach?
I think so.
What?
Yeah, he does. So he still could
Oh.
technically hit Wyron from there.
Well, shit. How far do I have to move him away? Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we're moving him there then. Well, shit. There's going to be a big issue with. No, fuck it. I'm not even going to use him. We're just going to have him hang back
Alright.
because he's just going to be more problem than anything because he's going to be able to hit everybody.
Well, to be
So
fair,
scratch.
Mara's technically able to hit everybody.
Yeah, but
She can't hit me.
Most likely, she's going to smack Wyron.
True. Oh. Or whack
Yeah.
the person creating all the undeads.
No, I'm just gonna leave him back. I think he's just gonna cause more issues than actually helping with how long he's probably gonna take to get down there to actually do some damage. So
Alright then. So, Crow. We're now returning to the top of the order, and you start. So it's now your turn.
Uh,
You are invisibles, so
Yes,
you might get
you
a
are
sneak attack
invisible.
in.
yeah, I could sneak attack it. Can I move that far?
Uh, technically you have to go and be able to reach it, which you cannot.
Yeah, yeah, I was thinking that. Uh,
You could do all the way to there.
I mean, you're invisible for up to an hour,
Yeah,
unless I drop concentration or unless you attack.
yeah.
uh, uh, um,
So keep in mind, this thing cannot see you. Well, keep in mind, that thing cannot. The only question is, do you want to go into there and see if it can't hit you with disadvantage?
um, no, that sounds like a bad idea.
What, have you go and have disadvantage?
They're going, you know, eh. Can I just move myself here?
Yeah, that's within range.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think
you
I'm gonna
can't attack
do
the thing from there.
that.
Because keep in mind, right here is a wall.
Yeah, yeah.
You could move there, because then you should be able to see it.
Here,
One above that.
here.
I think you have a diagonal line then, right?
No, he would have to be like right there. Oh my god, that thing was lagging. Okay, no, never mind. That might just be internet. Like if you're in the hallway of sorry, between the two rooms, then you should be able to hit it. And now we have four for the boss fight. Technically five because the cleric actually would be attacking. So can y'all still hear me or do I have to refresh? I think I have to refresh. I can't wait for them to get to the other stuff. Oh right, yeah, I should also fix that. Uh
Owen has a spear.
who does?
Hello, I hear you now.
Well technically there's there's javelins on the ground.
Uh, can I? I have line of sight on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I shoot it from here?
I don't think you could.
Then I'm not going to try it.
No. You technically could. It's just not on that turn, because as far as I know, you didn't
Yeah.
use any ability. So you used 2 actions already.
Yeah, that's fine.
So then it's Wyron's turn, and Wyron, roll me a wisdom saving throw. Alright, you can do your turn as normal.
Is it disadvantage since they're in my way to hit him with a firebolt?
Since it's probably magical, no.
Okay. Going to. Well, to hit him with any spell, or because I'm thinking about casting Chromatic Orb.
Chromatic or will hit everybody, as far as I know.
Mm,
I could
yeah.
be wrong, but I
Then
think that's
Everybody
explode.
except for me.
You're not in range of it.
Yeah.
Creature you can see within range.
Yeah,
4-inch
you would be
diameter
able to hit it
sphere.
then.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm going to my.
And
Go over here to core again. Alright, going to cast Chromatic Orb and hope this hits.
I'm just gonna leave this part up since I have to keep getting it up.
Oof.
Wrong part.
Oh, crap. I know that doesn't hit.
Yeah, no, it does not.
Well, that takes care of that. Uh, I
That is
can't
also
do
your one
another.
spell. You can still cast a cantrip though.
Yep. So, Firebolt it is. And does not hit either.
Nope. So then, Ranny, does she pass her saving throw? Yeah, she does. So then, she's just gonna go stabby stabby. Oh, right. For all those stabs, she did not do much to the thing. Like, Jesus. All those attacks and she only hit once. Okay, so. Okay, no, I did not. Okay then. So 1, 2, 3. And speed, your turn as I calculate the damage. Oh, right. Roll a wisdom saving throw first.
Okay.
You might be attacking yourself.
Myself, but I'm right beside the paladin, ain't I?
Or Crow. Keep in mind, you are also in the range of targets.
But Crow is invisible, right? So would I even be able to see him?
You would be rolling with disadvantage,
Ah, shit.
but you still could hit him. Alright then.
I think what he's implying is the paladin is dead.
Possibly. Roll your 2 hit.
Well, it'd just be a one hit. but there you go. And then
That hits.
do the
Roll your
okay, and then-
damage.
there's the damage.
I think that did kill her though. I think that knocked her unconscious.
Ah, shit. Well, that's not good.
Alright, so that's that. Yeah, she's unconscious. Uh, so then, Mara, does she do her saving throw?
Please,
Yes,
dear
she
God.
does.
Wait, don't I have
Oh,
another
thank
action?
you.
Oh yeah, true.
no?
So
Yeah.
do your action.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna move into the room, but obviously he's gonna attack me.
Yep.
And trying to think what would be my best option here, but I can move behind him at least, right? I could move like back here.
You had to make it to where he's not too focused on everybody else.
Yeah, that kind of was my thought. Okay, so I'll just move like back here. Oh, yeah, right there, right?
All right. You are correct.
And
He
yeah,
did hit.
he attacks. And because of my cloak of displacement, he'd roll with the disadvantage.
Okay. Didn't change much. And so that's your turn. She'll come over here. And then she's also just going to she's also just gonna kind of heal the person that just fell. Uh, okay, so it's 2d8 plus 5. And
God.
she stabilized her.
Thank God we brought this cleric along with us, huh?
Yeah.
Thank God we didn't take the damage that the paladin took.
Yeah, shit.
To be fair, she just keeps getting stabbed by this thing.
Yeah, it's kind of
Hey,
why I was
rather
trying
her
to,
than us.
yeah, it's kind of why I was trying to hang back behind her for a little bit, at least.
This is the reason we brought her.
And I would definitely be using Billy if
And it is Vale's turn.
I just hold action. They don't know anyway. I'm stealth.
Alright then, Krill, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Wisdom saving throw. Where are you on my sheet? Are you on my sheet?
It's
Please
towards
don't
the
stealth.
top in the little box right by your stats.
Just saying, Crow is also still stealth.
It would depend
Please
on
don't
whose
sneak
roll.
attack the wizard. Please don't sneak attack the wizard. Please don't sneak attack the wizard.
Actually, you can choose to not sneak attack.
Sneak attack the wizard.
Just roll my wisdom or something?
Wisdom saving throw.
yeah, it's under saving throws. You just click on wisdom.
It's on the right of your actual stats. It says saving
Yeah.
throws.
Yeah.
Should be a
Like
wisdom
if you
one.
see your proficiency bonus, it's right under that.
My proficiency bonus.
Yeah, top left of your sheet.
Yeah. Oh,
I kind of feel sorry for Crow.
yeah.
He's the only one that does not have advantage.
Oh, good. That's good.
Well, these
Okay, let's see. Roll your to hit as you are now unstealthed.
Roll my 2 hits.
Yep.
I'm gonna do it with my crossbow.
Does his have to be a 2-hit? Like mine's kind of optional. Is his the same or no?
No, he has to do this. He has to do this one.
If he
He does not
is
hit.
doing this,
Uh,
Okay.
Now it's optional. His stealth is unbroken because he was forced to attack. Now the second attack is on whatever thing he wants to attack, basically.
Can I technically use my own stealth action to go back into stealth? Or is that not how this works?
Your which thing?
My own stealth action, my own hide, to end my turn. I am a rogue. So,
Well, I know you can do the hide action. I'm wondering what are you meaning by your stealth action? And I cut out. I'm honestly betting that he's meaning cunning action, just uh but I've never really heard it called stealth action. To be honest, he's probably going to use it much more for stealth, typically. But anyway, that's beside the point. It's beside the point that it's stealth set. What he's using it for, it's just called a cunning action. That's why typically I'm looking for. You can also use it for a movement, hence why it's cunning, not anything else. Okay, so can you guys still hear me, or do I have to refresh? Okay, I had to refresh. Just waiting, just waiting. Okay, so what were you meaning by your stealth action?
oh, I can hear you again. Can I use my stealth action and my, action, turn, whatever?
There's no class that gets something specifically called a stealth action. You can still use the
Okay.
hide action, though, if you really want to use an action.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my hide action and then end my turn. I think.
Okay. So then, Wyron, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna get knocked right out of it by Wyron. Oh,
Always.
okay.
critical success.
It's just a success. It does critical.
I know it does nothing. But okay.
Yes, you still get both your actions.
Yay. Okay. Running low on things to do. Can't really do
Just
that.
spam
So,
cantrips.
yep. I'm just going to spam 2 firebolts at the demon.
To be fair, that's part of the reason why Mara's not really been healing you guys, because does had little reason to.
Oof. I think those don't
Neither
hit.
hit.
Yep.
They both
In that
just
case.
left off of it.
Yep. In that case, where the hell's Bale? And my
Back in
turn.
the other room. Well, good thing she rolled the same thing twice.
They don't know. I'm invisible.
Right, right.
So she'll use all of her lay on hands. And that will put her back up to decent health.
Oh, also, Wyra's focusing on the demon, so has it thought anything at all?
And it's just been thinking, yes, yes, murder!
Okay.
What is with her and only hitting once? And okay. So then, after all that's occurred, monster's turn.
Oh Lord.
It's actually not that bad.
Uh,
So, you just see it for whatever reason, with its spear in one hand, it just tries to stab the ground for whatever reason twice. However, it then proceeds to stab you 2 more times. Um. Also, just a note, I'm pretty sure drinking potions is a bonus action.
Oh, so you can do it and it doesn't consider as an action? Or
You only do
one minute?
one bonus action per turn.
Oh, okay.
Cunning action, for example, is also a bonus action. Uh, and speed. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, I forgot about that. Shit. Okay, thank God.
You pass.
Sweet,
Good
sweet.
thing you're so wise.
Good
I
freaking
know,
thing.
right?
Or I'd be down.
Why is
Alright.
this not
You are
betting the
not
forest?
really that much of a barbarian. Barbarians don't normally pass this much.
Yeah, I know. I kind of try to plan for that.
Just have this big elephant barbarian with a monocle.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Still can't give you inspiration for that, Bale.
So I could I do like both of my extra attacks, so attack 4 times and still do a heal?
With potion, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna do our 4 attacks then. So I got my necrotic on already. So greatsword. So like that, and I'm assuming that hits, right?
Both do.
Right. Okay. And then I just click on the greatsword twice.
Yep.
Or 4 times. Or no, wait. I'll do it one more
Twice.
time for the other one.
Yeah, you have to do 2 more attacks. So
Okay.
you can do 2 more attacks.
Right. Okay. So greatsword again, and critical on both, and another
Ooh,
2.
Yeah, that's gonna do massive.
Holy shit.
Partially due to how I do the stuff, you will get 14, but partially you also do lose that 12.
Yeah, that's okay. All right.
So minus 12. Oh yeah, right. I forgot to double it. Oh, well, I'll just take everything out twice. I mean, he did do massive damage like I thought. And then Mara's turn.
I got my potion.
Oh,
What
right.
do I do with my potion?
What type do you have?
Greater healing potion.
It should be 4d4.
Okay. 4.
And good thing I noticed that I had accidentally pressed my pause hotkey before we did stuff important. I should really have just disabled that hotkey before we started. But yeah, at least we didn't get to anything important from when I paused, because I know exactly when I paused. So that's your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else. So,
Alright then.
or at least I don't think so. I used all my actions.
So you used 2 actions and then your bonus action?
Yeah.
Then yeah, you used all your actions.
Right.
Alright, so I have to do this. I am disappointed. So you see Mara from the other room just throw the warhammer, and it doesn't seem like it did much to that thing. But it still does come back to Mara's hand. And Bale, your turn.
I'm good. I'm just holding action.
Alright then. Billy's not gonna do anything, so Crow, do a wisdom saving throw. Alright, you still have both your actions.
Nice. Could I technically sneak attack because I'm hidden?
Yeah, you can sneak attack.
Can I do that on a like crossbow attack?
Yeah, because it's a ranged weapon.
Okay.
Sneak attack does allow for ranged weapons.
So
So just
should I be
roll
rolling
the
it
crossbow,
back?
and when you do the damage, just make sure you click sneak attack.
Okay. Oh, got it. I got it clicked.
Technically, I think they have sneak attack as long as they're engaged with an ally.
Right.
So as long as speed is attacking it, you have sneak attack.
Sweet. I knew I did it for a good reason.
One hit.
Okay.
And to be fair, this thing died a whole lot faster because I screwed up.
Oh, F.
Yeah, well. Unless you guys want to full on, we'll do a full on battle against this thing. Because I could just add back at least some of the damage.
I mean, has it been hurting itself?
No.
Well then, how's it? You're saying that the Master of Cruelties is dying?
Yeah. Because I screwed up on some of the damage for it.
Oh. I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah, I
Is it
probably would
looking
just leave
damaged
it
at all?
because it's my fault, so I'm just gonna make sure that I remind myself of that. Still, that did hit Bale. Oh, sorry, Crow, so you can roll your damage.
Well, just click on this. Okay.
How damaged is this thing looking? Like, is it bloody or anything?
Yeah, it's bloody. What damage type is sneak attack?
I don't know.
I think it would be just like slashing or something. Or slashing or whatever you're doing.
Yeah, probably just piercing, right? Because I'm piercing.
It's whatever weapons he's using. So yeah, piercing.
Alright.
Have I used my actions up?
Yeah, that would have been both actions because you don't get extra attack.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action to rehide?
Yeah, you can use your cunning action.
Okay.
That's
Am I
literally what
still
cunning
down?
action says. It's to dash, hide, or disengage, whichever one you want to do of those three.
I'm gonna use my cunning action to hide again.
Alright then. So, Wyron, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh fuck. Well, about time I had to hit somebody.
I am not gonna see this roll, am I? To be fair, you guys probably not seeing stuff like this unless I find it important. So, can you guys still hear me, or... I have to refresh. Got it.
Oof.
My natural AC is 11, but I have mage armor on, so I have 14.
My AC is 15.
Okay, so yeah, I hit no one.
Minus 20.
Yeah, you just go and smack the wall.
Yeah.
Bonk.
And since that does cost one action, you still do have one more action to go and use.
All right. Well, Warren's getting a little bit upset, so he's going to do this. My eyes start glowing, and you see a pair of incorporeal rings sprout from my back. I activate my Radiant Soul, and I now have a fly speed of 30, and I can now deal 5 extra radiant damage to shit. Now I'm start of my next turn.
Cool.
So okay,
Okay.
preparing for next turn.
You're probably not gonna next turn, if I'm being honest.
Probably not, but just in case.
I'd be really surprised if you get a next turn. Turn.
How badly did you screw up the damage?
Ton.
Oh God.
Yeah, however, I'm also ruling fairly, so I probably would rule with you guys that it's sorry I screwed up, we're gonna continue with it going for less damage dealing to you guys. As so,
we'll do
yeah.
more damage. Kill them all.
More.
All right then. So. Oh, she gets 2 against it. Hmm? Okay, there. So speed. Somehow you got a turn. Oh wait, no,
Oh,
never
nice.
mind.
Oh,
Hold
no.
on. Let's see if. Okay. I think you still will get a turn. I could be wrong.
He doesn't
Didn't
have
hit you for
resistance
much.
to piercing.
Because, yeah, I did almost forget about turn order.
Oh no!
Still alive, but that's all that I could do. Because it's just need to stab the floor in the typical style. Then stabbed you. Then stabbed you again. And then for some reason, after the correct 2 stabs, it for whatever reason just stabbed the floor again. You're not sure why. But roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no! Oh no! Please don't kill myself. Oh no! I killed myself.
Okay
Speed going
then.
for the seppuku.
High or low?
High or low?
Yes.
Low?
Alright then. Roll your T.
Yikes! Please be nice to me. Oh wait, sorry. I keep forgetting to take it off advantage. 12 then, right? Or yeah.
Yeah, you do not hit the creature. But to be fair,
Oh,
you do realize
thought it was-
that when you
I
take the
thought it was
attack action, you could take another action. And it just says you have to take the attack action. It doesn't say that if you get an extra attack that you have to do it against the same target.
Wait, you lost me. Wasn't that gray sword hit there for like trying to hit me? Because my wisdom save and my wisdom save sucked.
Just says hit a random creature. That's what tile low was for, because there's only 2 creatures that are in melee range of you.
Oh, so it's I could still hit. Okay, I didn't realize I could hit him if I failed the wisdom throw. I had no clue. Okay, all right, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, if it was like that, then I wouldn't have had you call high or low, because you called
I was
low and I rolled low.
I was totally confused what low or high meant. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? What? Okay, all right, makes sense now. Okay, sorry, back to it. All right, so now I get my my one more action, right?
Yeah.
So I will do my usual hit now.
You could just roll damage. 'Cause you did get attack action.
I did, didn't I? Okay.
Yeah, you can use when you use the attack twice. You can do it. And yeah, and now just time to attack it multiple times until it's actually dead, right?
Sure.
Yes.
And that's how bad I screwed up. Because on the recording, you guys can see that I actually forgot to half the damage. And by the time I realized my mistake, it was at 20.
Oh shit.
Gotcha.
like I said, I royally screwed up.
Yeah, you forgot it had resistances.
Yep, I forgot they had resistances to non-magical
God,
piercing
damn.
and slashing, which is
I was
pretty much what
waiting
you get
for
to
it
do.
to get low for that, like with the resistances. I was counting his health. God damn it! I wanted to take the fucking
Oh,
cake.
take the fucking kill. Yeah.
Well, sorry.
Well,
I like I said, I screwed up. So
That's cool. Happens.
yeah.
No big deal.
To be fair, at least it's not. Well, at least it wasn't as important of a screw up as last time, where I completely forgot to have a trap go off.
yeah. Okay. Well, since it's dead, Myra's going to come in here and look and search the body.
Yes, definitely look for loot.
You find a spear. That was its weapon.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Wyron is going to he's going to use a second level spell slot to cast Detect Magic, so that for the next hour he'll be able to see magical shit and see if their spear gets off any magic.
So while they
He
do
does
that, can I
not
sneak
see
up
any magic
behind them?
from the spear.
Okay. Is there any magic in the room?
No, not in that room.
Okay, so for 30 feet around him, does he see any magic?
Uh, he sees magic, coming from here.
Okay.
And Mara also
Is
just
that a
moves in
chest?
here.
Is that a chest?
Yeah, that's just.
Wyron's going to firebolt the chest to make sure it's not a mimic.
Roll your hit to hit.
Okay.
Okay, you hit the chest with a firebolt.
It's just chest.
I mean, you can roll your damage, if you really want to.
I mean, I'm just trying to determine whether it's chest or a mimic.
He's learning.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah, I do 12 damage.
It does
And
not.
plus 5 because...
You do not see teeth on the thing.
Okay.
That's good.
So,
But the chest does look slightly singed now.
okay. Then approach the chest. Examine the chest for traps.
Roll perception. You do not see any traps.
Oh, he did.
Unless somebody stops and Wyron's going to open the chest.
I'm just gonna chuckle.
Okay, Meta. He opens up the chest and 1,000 arrows just flow into him.
Oh god, I'm dead.
Cool.
Oh, that looks painful.
No, but so is that actually what happens?
No, he opens it and fights them all.
A mole?
Yeah.
Ooh. And I'm detecting magic from it.
You're detecting magic
What
from the mall.
school? What school of magic?
I don't think it says the school.
Yeah, it does detect magic. I can determine what school of magic it would have if. Let's see. Detect magic.
Oh, look at it.
Yep, here we go. Concentration. Oh, it's up to 10 minutes. Damn. So 30 feet of you. You can sense magic is now. You learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, 3 foot of wood, or dirt. So yeah, I would
Uh,
know.
you don't sense a school.
Okay. Then yeah. Okay. Well, we have him all. Somebody. Okay. I'm gonna try rolling Arcana to identify if I can.
Go ahead.
I doubt I can, but nope. I found a mole.
Yeah,
I go back.
you just see that it's a mall. That's about it. It's pretty much like very rusty, and so it's hard to tell what it actually is besides like a magical mall.
Okay. Going back out and showing it to the party.
Oh, what is that rust covered mall?
I don't know. It's giving off magic.
Uh, well, fair enough then.
So might as well. I mean, it'd take me 10 minutes in order to uh, identify it.
Um, well, it's
Unless we want to go get Bale to do it.
I do have. Yeah.
Matter of fact, yeah. Give me a minute. I'm going to go see if Bale will identify this.
I mean,
Well,
how
I
does
have detect
Bale
magic.
identify it then?
No. You have detect. You don't know identify?
Nope.
Uh,
And I now need to refresh. I just need to refresh whenever I see that. Got to assume that you guys can't hear me. I take that as yes.
giving you a quick massage.
cool.
Okay, I am back. Yeah, my Wi-Fi decided to DC me again.
F.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have. I healed up speed to full,
So
and
you
then I
just
get in this.
repeatedly punched him. Got it.
Yes, I punched his back repeatedly, giving him a nice little massage.
I tell you, you do
And
the same thing to
Use
the
me as a
cleric.
punching bag.
Sorry, to the paladin.
Um, I will ask if she will allow me to do that first before just.
Before he gets
You
hashtag
do
me
it
too.
to the barbarian first, right?
Yes.
She allows it then,
Okay.
because
Then
she
I will go up here
saw
and
him, saw his wounds close, and she's now questioning how did that occur?
I have a very weird ability to do this. Please don't
Clearly
ask
you
questions.
do.
Yes.
And Mara's now just like, how? Okay, I know you said this ability, but what ability even allows you to do that?
God given? I have no idea, really. Now, I'm going to take 10 minutes and identify this mole. And he will literally just will sit down right there and just start doing the ritual.
And I don't know if you heard me, Gordon, but I picked up all my javelins too.
All right. So I was kind of hoping that you did it. But you know that so you identify it as a hammer of thunderbolts.
Hammer of Thunderbolts. I'd imagine
Okay.
that's probably best for me to use it, right? Or Hazio. Well, I don't know if is it two-handed? Is it a two-handed hammer?
Yeah, it's a heavy two-handed weapon. Because that's what Maul is.
Right.
Yeah.
What a shame that Hasio isn't here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad. Here you go, my friend. Speed, you now have a Hammer of Thunderbolts.
I'd imagine it's better than my great sword.
It is because it's basically for right now a +1/+1.
+1 to hit, +1 to damage.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because currently you don't have anything else that would allow you to attune to it. Hence why I gave it to you, or allowed you to have of a legendary magic item at this point.
Gotcha.
Cool. Okay, I think we're ready to get out of here. Our contract's completed, I think.
Oh, I didn't realize you had already added it. Okay, that's
Yeah, where did them cat at?
Yeah. Where is Candy?
probably right back at the entrance.
Yes, she didn't follow us.
Also, there's still a dragon waiting for us.
Yes.
Dear
And
God, no, please.
And I don't believe, unless that demon, that demon wasn't the dungeon master, so the demon's somewhere else. Or the dungeon master's somewhere else, sorry.
The Dungeon Master is downstairs, from what the
right.
dragon said.
Right. We did see those stairs. I totally forgot about that.
We opened the lever, I saw the stairs.
Yep.
And if the Dungeon Master is stronger than the dragon,
which I'm sure
I don't think we're ready to do that.
So we're killing a dragon then?
You
can go try.
But
I am going to go walk out the front and go talk to Candy and see if completes our thing.
Yeah, let's meet up with Candy first. She might give us something or whatever.
Yeah. And
all right. So you guys meet up with Candy at the entrance, and Candy awards each of you. Well, you guys are not sure how exactly Candy did it, but you all feel a little bit more experienced as you each get 7,000 experience.
Oh, nice.
Yay.
did we just level?
Yeah.
We did.
Sweet. Okay.
And so, Wyron, you will need to pick your spells before you can actually cast. Or these die will go and make sure that you do receive those.
Yeah.
Do not specifically worry about leveling up right now.
Yeah, I'll blow up later.
Oh.
Now, did we get any experience for killing that? What was that thing we killed? The jelly.
The Master of Cruelties,
Yeah.
the Gelatinous Cube, and the Crisis.
Right. Oh yeah, all those.
All right, so you guys get to choose. Each of you guaranteed get 2,583 experience, and then there's 2 left over, so you guys can choose who gets the 2.
You want to roll for it? Roll a d20,
Sure.
everybody.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't really care.
Bro, D20.
Yeah.
Actually, unless
shit.
you want me to recalculate it, because I
Only,
realized-
bitch.
Okay, okay.
Of course, the one who didn't do anything.
I was being very stealthy, okay? I helped.
He's helping by being stealthy, staying out of our way.
Which reminds
I
me,
didn't hit you in the
Wyron-
back by standing next to you. The only options I had was stand next to you.
All right.
Wyvern is actually going to look at Bale and ask him, "What were you doing during the fight?"
It's concentrating on a very special spell.
Read his mind. What do you actually think?
I was concentrating on a very special spell.
What spell?
Invisibility. On both me and Croho.
Crow's visibility dropped.
Yeah, how am I supposed to know that?
You don't know that it dropped? Weren't you
How
in
was
the
I
room?
supposed? No, I was stealth. I was focusing on the spell.
To be fair, I also did realize that I actually technically would have had the wrong calculation if Hazio was actually here.
Oh.
Oh, right.
I say, does Hazio still get the experience that we just got from Candy, like later?
Yeah, he will.
Okay.
And
I
actually,
mean, he
yeah, I did
accepted the
forget
quest, and
that
the
it
quest
was
got complete.
an incorrect calculation. Because you guys weren't giving anything to Billy, right?
No.
No.
Hell no, fuck
Yeah,
that
it was
shit.
actually
You bit me.
3,100.
Ah, okay.
I'm sorry, what was it?
3,100 opposed to the 200. I'm sorry, the 2,583.
Okay, just double checking. Okay.
And keep in mind that is 3,100 each. So technically, the initiatives, sorry, the D20 stuff did not really do a thing.
Right, Bale still gets the 2.
No, I meant like it's an even
Sorry.
3,100. So everybody gets 3,100, regardless of the rolls.
Oh, never
And
mind.
7,000 is separate from that?
You also add 7,000, so you guys just add 10,100.
Yep.
And do you guys head to fight the dragon?
What do you what do you guys think? You think it's probably, I don't know if that's a great option, but I mean, we can try if we don't want to kill a dungeon master first or whatever, or bother with the dungeon master. I don't know how hard that guy's gonna be.
I believe that puts me at 17,000 experience.
Yeah, I should.
Okay, yeah, 17,000 experience. Okay. I mean, I could fire a lightning bolt at it, but other than that, I'm down to firebolts or a fireball.
Actually, you should be at 17,180.
Right, that's right. Sorry, I should have corrected you.
Well, I was looking at one that was at your guys' experience. It's before you guys ended.
So what should my experience be?
17,180.
Okay.
So, do you guys fight the dragon, or do you guys just head home with Candy? Because Candy says that there's nothing else that he would need from you guys in the dungeon.
Is it a young dragon or an actual dragon?
It's a young black dragon.
DM to
Young
player, it's a young dragon. Your character does not know what
No. Oh, yeah,
what
we don't know that.
it is.
It's a black dragon.
Yeah, your character just knows that it's a black dragon. That's about it.
I mean, do you want to go cast a few spells at it?
With a proper front line, sure.
Which really you just got me and Billy as a front line. Well, and Paladin, I guess. So that's a pretty good front line, I think.
Yeah, Mara's
I
also gonna
mean,
sit this fight out because she doesn't really care to kill a dragon. She does not
yeah,
mind killing a demon,
I
though.
I don't really want to go fight that because I don't have.
Now, are you sure you don't want to fight it, considering we can drop Billy and have a Billy dragon?
Oh, you do realize that the
The
dragon would
dragon's too
be.
big.
Yeah, the dragon would be too big to get out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
we
That's the
couldn't get
reason
it out of the
why.
dungeon.
Yeah, that's why I didn't res the Master of Cruelty or anything.
Damn it.
Yeah, which to be fair, that thing still would have. That thing actually, if you did manage to get it out, it actually would have of a lot of its abilities.
I know that would have been
Yeah,
great.
I know.
However,
I
to
was
be
thinking
fair,
about
keep in
back of.
mind that also would be a dangerous thing because the bloodless would also be going after you guys despite it being active.
Oh, I didn't
Ooh,
think about that. Yeah. Okay, never
That's what I
mind.
thought. If we had a dragon, we could take over the fucking town.
Hey, I'm just curious now. That whatever it's called, the gelatin thing. Could I have raised that?
I'm still too
It's
big to leave the
following the
room,
same
right?
rules as
Uh,
the Master of
sorry.
Cruelties and the Crisis. So,
Oh, I thought about
you would have to literally break apart its body, or wait for it to completely decompose, and then take it out. Sorry, and then just res it, essentially.
We leveled up, right? So we get new spells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
If you want to go and do it as you're are still doing the dungeon and doing the talking, go ahead. But if you don't want to worry about it, just worry about it after the session is over.
yeah, I'll worry about it for next session, but otherwise I could have done something to make it like physically smaller after we kill it, drag it out, then let it return to full size and revive it.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that'd be great.
Like that'd be a possibility.
Yeah.
Uh,
If I don't want to take a damage spell, that is.
which spell would you be looking at doing with that?
I don't remember from the top of my head what it's called. Nope.
I have an idea on what spell it would be, but I'm just not sure. Did you roll bad, Wyron? Because I did see you actually roll. I still have to reload, don't I?
Yeah, second level transmutation. Reduce.
Okay, let me go
Target size
and
is halved in all
refresh so I can actually get
dimensions.
the continuum back. I'm actually kind of surprised I did not have to refresh to hear them. So, uh, Bale, what was the spell again?
Enlarge/reduce. Second level spell for sorcerers. Not sure if it would work, but if it would work. Who
Wait for
doesn't
it
want to have a
to
dragon
do.
around?
I think the target also has to technically be alive. So I don't think that would really work on a corpse.
I mean, it says creature or object. Isn't the corpse an object?
Fair. Fair. It's just that.
I mean, I'm not sure if I'm gonna take that, but if it's an option, it's to be considered at least.
Yeah.
What's the size of a black dragon?
Yeah, that definitely would be pretty awesome if we can like if we run into another instance like this and we can't get something out that I would want to like turn into a minion. then
Well,
we could
keep in
easily-
mind, and if you can encounter another dungeon like this, then that thing also would not be able to come in. Or you have to keep using.
I can just reduce it again for every like room it has to go through.
It only lasts a minute.
Yes.
would only
Meaning,
have to-
you have to keep using a second level spell every minute.
Yes.
So I'm not denying
No,
that you
I
can
don't
do
have
that,
to use
but
it every minute. I have to use it every time it needs to go through a corridor.
well, as long as it's not within the same minute.
Yeah.
Right.
And you also have to concentrate on the spell.
I mean, to be fair, a dragon would do a lot more damage than I would.
Fair.
We're about to break this campaign.
I think that's why the DM is fighting it.
Oh no, I do have. I would have people slash things that could probably get rid of it.
And then we kill that, and then we take that.
We take those.
Oh no, if it's certain people, you would not really be able to do that without being in trouble in some way.
Trouble is fun, though.
All right. I was just warning you on that and nothing else. So. So are you guys heading for the chest, heading to the second floor, or are you heading back to town?
We
Oh.
can attack the dragon, I guess, if you want.
Do you all want to, though?
Yeah,
And I take
Yeah.
it Wyron is just really picking his spells.
Wyron is picking his spells, and he is also not at all up for fighting the damn dragon.
Well, keep in mind, he also would not technically have those spells until he gets back to town.
well,
Yes.
I mean, we can always come back.
Wyron is against the. We can come back. I mean, as far as I know, the dungeon's not going to run away, right?
No, I don't think the dungeon's just gonna disappear. I don't think.
Not really. It should be here. Huh? So I take it you guys just head back to town?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just
I'm
head back to town.
Yes.
And what do I have to do to get my rages back? I have to do a long rest.
Yes.
Okay.
So you guys head back to the town of Porthcrawl. And Mara and Randy just decide to go and take a little bit of a break and just head over to the hot springs over there.
Ice Springs, you say?
Yes. Do you guys join them for the hot springs?
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Thanks. Okay, so
I
you
mean,
guys head
yeah.
over to there, which I assume Hazio would be there as well. You see that there's a guys and girls side.
Yes.
They head in the right through the pinkish side. Uh, oh, hey, Hazio, you're finally here.
Hey, he is back.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, you didn't miss
He's back
anything.
right
Hey,
in time
y'all
for
said
hot
I did nothing
springs.
with the demon. He did nothing with the demon.
Good point. Good point.
So, great job of coming back, Hazio. You came back right in time for the perverted stuff.
Nice.
And since Hazio is here, hold on real quickly as I actually, Hazio, are you fine with doing something a little bit after the session as we're doing the level up stuff?
Oh, everyone leveled up?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got experience from Candy and fighting all the guys down there
yeah.
in the dungeon.
Okay.
So you have fought a bunch of stuff. I don't know what would technically count for like 7,100 that you would technically be able to fight. I guess
Army of
just a bunch
rats.
of like orcs and stuff, and possibly mimics. I'm not sure on the exact number. Uh,
Can I cast 4th level spells yet? Or do I still have to pick a third
no,
level?
next level.
Okay.
So Hazio should be at the same experience as us now, right? The 17,180.
Yeah, I'll go and change it to where he's at that point too.
Cool.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot to change mine as well. Just did it now.
So you guys can worry about the level up now, or you can worry about that after all that stuff goes on.
Yeah, I
Worry
can.
about it in a bit.
Yeah, I just worry about it on my own time.
Yeah. Because this is gonna be some consideration.
Yeah.
Right now I'm trying to figure out what actually would be something. Okay, so you kill Candy has you kill 15 mimics, a zombie, a and then an orc. Because I know that an orc should give 1,000. I'm sorry, 100 HP. So XP. Could be wrong. Either way, you fight. Okay, fine. You fight 2 orcs. So, what do you guys do while you are in the hot springs? Because you guys see a pink door that Mara and Randy went through. You also see a blue one on the other side.
Well,
Wait.
I'm taking super slow to get ready and wait until everyone went into the door they wanted to go through.
my character's female, so I guess I'm going through the pink door, right?
Oh, your character is. You're playing a female. Okay, then.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that your character was at least a little bit of a guy. I thought that everybody was playing guys, to be honest.
I play females and everything. I have to keep the trend going.
I don't blame you, Crow. I do the same thing besides this, I guess.
I
Alright.
just don't do a very convincing female voice at the moment.
That's okay. Just imagine you're a girl.
So they had
I-
Crow, Randy, and Mara all head into the pink door. Where does everybody else go?
I
I go
guess
to the
I'll go ahead. Sorry.
blue door.
Yeah, I guess I'll go in the blue door.
So Hazia, where are you heading? Or are you
I
heading
already
out of the hot
appeared
spring?
back. I already reappeared?
Yeah.
I,
You appeared essentially as they were heading out, and you just pop out through the floor.
I'm going. Uh, shit, I have no idea.
Well,
I'm
there's a
not
blue door,
prepared.
a
I just
pink
woke up.
door, or you could choose to just head to one of these places, because it's essentially just going to be like, what do you guys do while waiting for it to be like 8 so that it makes it easy for... Wait, is it 8? It would be basically like whatever time would put it to where when you guys do a long rest, you guys essentially wake up at around like 6, so everything then charges.
Gotcha.
I'm probably just gonna head back to our house.
Okay, so you're just resting at the house.
Yeah.
Uh,
I assume my armor's probably from what you described. I have, and I'm covered in like a lot of. My armor's covered in a lot of stuff, and it probably needs cleaning.
to be fair, if we're being honest, you could probably do that at the hot springs.
Yeah.
Because it's basically like a Japanese type hot springs where you can dump water on yourself to clean.
Right.
Because I mean, Speed's probably gonna do that before he goes and actually hops into the bath.
Of course, I'm not just gonna cannonball into the hot spring.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna cannonball into the hot spring, clothes on, baby.
Of course.
Do you actually do
Alright.
that? Uh. I can't wait for Bale to have the invisibility backfire. Because, yeah, she does have stuff to disable it. So, can everybody hear me, or do I have to refresh? I think I have to refresh. So, Hazy, I didn't actually hear. Did you go into the hot springs, or did you just decide to go home? Okay, I forgot. Got that I was doing that. Okay, so Hazy, did you actually go home, or did you decide to go to the hot springs after all?
Oh god.
Yeah, Hasio, where you going?
Oh,
Because you could feasibly join everybody else in the hot springs.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I don't have a map for the hot springs, but you guys are in there. I think you
Oh,
go
by the
through the
way,
blue door,
I-
Haziel.
Yeah.
And
I didn't
Bale,
go through a
since you-
door yet.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and go through the pink door.
Okay.
Oh,
Genius.
by the way, they made a valid point. Where's Billy in all this?
wherever you want Billy to be.
Okay, I guess he's just following us into the hot spring. He's gonna come in the blue door with me.
And let's see. Bale does 19 hit.
Ah, yeah, 19 definitely hits.
Did 19 hit you, Bale?
Yes.
You have now been rendered unconscious as Mara saw you walk in.
Ow.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Okay, so she can see invisibility.
Yeah, she cast see invisibility on herself before she decided to start undressing. So she saw him walk in, and then it's just like, yeah, no, you don't. Oh, Warhammer to the back of the head, render him unconscious. And then decided to go and just leave him outside the pink door. Since she still had not started undressing.
Worth a shot.
Yeah. uh, she half expected that, especially due to Wyron. She was more expecting it to be Wyron that actually did walk in, though, not you. Oh,
Ooh.
I'm gonna notice that Bale still hadn't made it in and go see where he is.
okay. You just see it, like, uh, uh, actually, I, I think he still would be invisible.
No, I think the concentration.
I need to
Isn't it concentration?
concentrate for that.
Oh yeah, right. So you
Yeah,
just
so it
see
broke.
him just leaning up against the wall outside the pink door.
I drag him.
You drag him where?
Blue door.
Okay. So Bale's now been
We'll get
dragged
in.
to the
I'm just
blue.
dumping water on him.
Okay, I assume that Bale's now been woken up or is now not unconscious.
Congratulations. How much did it actually like knock him out HP wise or for?
No, she just was trying
Yeah.
to
Okay.
hit like a point that would render somebody
Okay.
unconscious.
Yeah, dealing that much. Yeah, he's conscious now.
So, Wyron is going to take a different approach to this. He's going to try and find the wall that is adjacent to the girl's side, and then try to use remote viewing to forcibly see into the next room to see if he can do that.
Which thing?
My remote viewing?
The stuff that lets you see the past of an object.
Well, it lets me see things.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so replay events.
Replay
Yes.
events, yes. I'm gonna try to use replay events to like try
Let's see
and
all the males on
You
this side
see,
who used it.
essentially this little wooden and like 2x4 essentially, and you just see nails being hammered into it.
damn.
It's also in
Unlucky.
what seems to be a factory.
I was hoping you would see a fat naked dwarf.
Ugh,
That'd been great.
damn.
He does that on the water. He might.
That's why I
Only on
stopped
the
using on the
only on
water.
the women's side though.
uh,
So does anybody else try to pick on the women?
No, I'm just sitting in the water now, with my boy Billy, with my arm wrapped around him.
And essentially no clothes on.
Yeah, no clothes, of course. Yes, I already took them off, and I cleaned off while everyone was doing their thing, and I'm in the hot spring.
yeah, Byron just strips down, puts a towel around his waist, and then walks out and sits down in the water. And just
Yeah.
relaxes for a little bit.
You're so lucky we didn't level up yet and got the spells yet. Would have made sure I would be the first one in there, got water breathing, and just sit underwater in the pink one.
Well, to be fair, those are it does appear to be like two separate things because you do see that the water, well, that there's like land and that a divider is put on. So
Yeah, I would have tried to
you
get
would
in
not be able
before
to see
anyone else.
underwater through into the girl's side.
No, I would have tried to get in before they would go in.
The girls went in first. You would not have been able to have done.
If I had that, I would have tried. Like sprint the last 100 meters before we're there.
My dude's gonna outrun Usain Bolt.
Let's see. Can I? Oh, I can also cast fly at third level. Oh.
And just fly over
I'm
the
just-
fucking fence.
God damn! I should have taken fly.
Oh, I forgot how to fly as well. Shit.
So Wyron's
I
already
was
picked the
actually
spells.
confident. I didn't.
Yeah,
I
I-
didn't think yet.
Yeah, I picked Counterspell and Power Word Kneel.
I'm gonna pick my spells sometime later, I think.
Same. There's too many to just quickly.
I'm also gonna
still need
add
to read
the
half of them.
spell that you got in the dungeon.
Oh yes, my Dispel Magic.
But yeah, fair enough on that. So, how does everybody else try to peek, or does Hasio not try to peek?
I don't try to.
Okay, so Vale, what is Vale's next attempt to peek into the girl's bath?
I don't think there's much I can do unless. Yeah, no, just never mind.
And
So why-
we're casting an hour-long spell right now.
So yeah, I take it that she used the Sea of Visibility. So yeah, that'd last for an hour.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So yeah. There is no getting in there. So yeah, Byron's just going to wash up and not hang out. He's actually going to go to the guild and see about see if they have spell books.
Alex.
Yeah.
They say that they do not have any spell books, but you might be able to find some in the library, or you can just ask around and see if one has a spell book for sale.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to find one for Mara.
Also, how much do I need to pay Rennie?
You have only need to have paid her, if I recall correctly, 5 gold.
Fuck it, I'll throw 10. It's fine. It's for me.
Yeah, you'll only need to have paid her 5 gold because she casted no spells. So.
Yeah, I gave it 10 because she tanked the demon for me. See, I did something. I sent my employee.
Uh-huh. So Wyra's going to ask around, try to see if he can ask around and see if he can find a spell book that Mara can use for when he starts training her.
I like how you're not even asking her if she actually has a spell book.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I will wait
Or a
and see
book
if she
that
has
she can
a book.
use.
One sec.
So, is everybody done with
Wait.
the hot springs?
Oh, wait. Bale, you have message, right?
Yes, I do.
Can you cast message and ask Mara if she has a spell book?
I can, but she
Or
can't
something she can
react to it.
I'm pretty sure
I thought
she can
message
reply.
allows you. Yeah, because you can reply to
Reply with
message.
message? It's not just sending.
You send it and they can reply, but that's it. They get like a quick reply and that's it.
Message you can still reply. It's just that sending allows you to go basically anywhere.
Yes.
So like sending is a better version of message, but
Okay.
also sending requires a spell slot. Message does not.
Yeah, I'll ask it then. What message?
So
Uh,
yeah. So I have Bill.
she says that nothing else. She knows where she can buy a book.
Okay.
To be fair, you could
I'll
have
leave it at that.
also just yelled across the petition and seeing
Oh.
if she actually could, because she was just over across the petition. So
Okay. Okay. Well, then yeah. Then speaking through the partition to her, I basically tell her that meet up. We can meet up later, and we can begin training you in the arcane.
and she says, "It's all right."
Uh,
Uh, though to be fair, that's also assuming that the stuff does not change from the canonical change. And it's just, do you guys want to not worry about it and just have Byron say that, or, well, regardless, or do you want to see if that actually would have changed anything?
oh. Oh yeah, I forgot we were gonna do that. Never mind then. I forgot that.
And to be fair, it shouldn't change much, no matter
No.
what. She still would ask for training.
Yes. Yeah. Well, then before Byron leaves, he just tell her that he'll meet up with her later for training and stuff, but he's going to go home.
Um, she says, all right.
And then he goes.
Right, she still will probably relax for a little bit longer.
Yeah. And then Byron will head home.
All right. So anything else from the hot springs? Or rather, does anybody else want to try to see if they can't find any other ways to peek?
I mean, I'm not gonna peek, so not me.
No, I just
Well, you're
I-
there, so you would be peeking over on the guys if you really were.
no. Shortly
I don't
after
want to.
Wyron, shortly after Wyron.
Okay, so I cut out shortly after Wyron. Should I take it that I still can't hear you guys? Yeah, I would say I can't. To be fair, I am slightly disappointed that they did not find the magic item. That would have been very fun in there. Because, yeah, I've had a deck ready since session 1 just for that one thing that you see. Uh,
Of course.
okay, I heard something. Um, so I cut out after Speed said after Wyron.
But yeah, what I was gonna say was after Wyron left, shortly after, I actually fell asleep in the hot spring, and I would just wake up, and I'm like, Billy, where'd Wyron go? And Billy just like,
Billy would point out.
yeah, yeah. So, and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, let's head out too. Let's head back to the house, Billy.
Yeah, it's time for a long rest.
Well, to be fair, you guys still do have to divvy up the items, which I assumed you guys were gonna do before the long rest.
All right.
I
What
mean,
items are there?
yeah. What? Yeah, exactly. What items?
Basically, it was the hammer of
Deciding who
thunderbolts,
gets.
which I assumed went to speed, so that one is not really that
Yeah.
worrying. There's also the spear that you guys technically looted and could go to really anybody.
Yeah.
And then there's the immovable rod.
Yeah.
And also the decanter of endless water.
Yes, I have the candle in this water is on me. I have the spear in the bag, and
To be
I
fair,
think
the spear I
Hopla has
assumed
the.
was being carried because I think that would actually break the bag of holding.
Should we give the spear to Hazio then?
How big is the spear?
Yeah.
It was on the Master of Cruelties. It was
Yeah,
what
he's
was
the
stabbing Ranny and Speed.
right.
Yeah, how big is it?
It's
Because
about the length of a normal spear.
it'll fit in this. That fits in the bag of holding.
Does
With
it
all
have
the other
magic
stuff?
properties?
I believe so. I mean, most of my stuff is. I mean, technically the quarterstaff isn't in there. My belt pouch is on me. My vestments are on me. I don't think I have like that much stuff actually in the bag of holding. I have some ink and some paper. The decant of endless water, some potions.
Yeah, so it's how much do you guys want to divvy up that stuff? Or do you want to just
Yeah.
have wiring carry all of that stuff?
I mean, if Hazio wants the spear, he can take it because I have that hammer. So.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he wants to carry around the spear or just have wire and put it in his bag.
Does the spear have any magical properties?
Yeah,
Not
I suppose.
really.
Okay, just normal spear. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't see a point in using it.
I mean, I'm not trained to use a spear. So it'd be up to whether or not.
I mean, I could take the spear, but I also got the war hammer, so I'll
Yeah,
take the
so-
hammer. So
Uh, so Hazio.
Is
Hey,
you there? I think he might need to relog.
Okay,
yeah, I think he's still loading up.
but yeah. I mean,
I
the other
mean,
thing is Yeah.
doesn't he? Does Hazio get like extra stuff for using magical weapons?
As far as I know, he doesn't. I could be
Oh, he
wrong.
doesn't.
no.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe it would be better for him to have the hammer and I have the spear, but.
I will say this, DM to player, I did intend for Speed to have the maul.
Yeah. Right now, we're just debating whether or not we sell the sphere or we give it to, or whether Haseo is going to use it.
I mean, I could also use the spear and I have a weapon with reach, but that's up to you guys.
I
I
mean,
just take
yeah.
the magical weapon.
I mean, either way, or I can just carry it around and every time when we need it, I pull it out. Either which way.
Yeah.
At least until we get something better. But yeah, and because I'm personally trained to for staffs, slings, light crossbows, and darts. That's all.
At least if we ever encounter rest monsters again with the maul, you won't take any damage on it because it is magical.
Oh, yeah, cool. I didn't think about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
But yeah. And then we have the canter of endless water, which will literally make us water, and that anytime we can. Once a day we can use the command geyser, and it will send enemies backward.
We'll do
Yeah.
other things, but yeah.
Yeah, and it also like does stream, which produces 1 gallon of water, and yeah. But yeah, it's a foot wide and knocks 30 feet of them, and they take some damage, which probably good for whoever's going to be up front and wants to like push enemies backward.
But we also talked about like Bale or somebody having it just in case like a monster was getting close to them, they could use it.
Oh, I have my
True.
own solutions for that.
Oh, okay.
And
I
so
think
do I.
it actually might be better for someone like Crow because he's got probably lower AC than me and Hazio, so he could push back enemies if enemies were getting like I don't know close to him or something. He's probably got more
Yeah.
mobility too.
Yeah. So
Okay.
okay, we
7
can.
question
Yeah.
marks.
I mean, we could also give it to whoever if we think about giving it to someone else later on. But I
Yeah.
thought,
Okay.
Right now it's in my bag of holding. If the DM wants to take it and give it, just give it. So would Crow like to have it?
Okay.
Well, DM would like to take it out of my inventory and give it to Crow.
The decanter, right?
Decanter of endless water. And can you also get rid of that light crossbow I have in my inventory? Because I accidentally put that there.
You just do the lock, and then it would go and just allow you to delete anything.
Oh, okay. But yeah. Um, yeah.
Is there anything else left to do before we take a long rest?
Who's going to have the? I believe Hasio has the removable rod right now. So we just want to leave it out with him, or
yeah, that's probably not a bad option. I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably fine for him to have that.
I'm
okay.
just about at my limit for weight anyway, so I can't carry shit.
Whoops. Not the button I wanted to press.
So I
And
think
actually,
that Gibby's.
technically, he did not have the immovable rod. Who did?
Oh, he did.
Or did we just not drag it onto somebody's sheet?
I don't think we dragged it on anybody yet.
Must have not then.
Yeah. I think we just left it kind of up in the air as it
Oh, Hazio.
was.
Yeah, like my computer for some reason just shit itself, and I had to fix it.
Okay.
Okay.
We were wondering if you wanted a spear or not. It's just a normal spear.
You
Huh.
could use it as a 1 or 2-handed weapon.
Okay.
And keep in mind, it would be a D8. Well, a D6, D8 if you use it 2-handed.
Yeah, let me check.
And the spear has reach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the spear would have reach. So you can attack with 1 more foot.
I thought it was 5 more.
Yeah, 5 more. At least I'm pretty sure the spear has reach. If it doesn't have reach, then I say screw what that thing says. It has reach.
Yeah, because I know we talked about javelins don't, but spears do.
Okay, then yeah. It does. Because I know that if I was saying it, then I was looking right at the stuff.
Yeah, I know you said that last session or the one before or something.
Probably last session.
Yeah, because we ended up. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll stick with the longsword.
Okay. Then I guess you can just hold on to it, Byron. Maybe we'll need it for
All
something later on. I don't know.
Worst case scenario, we sell it later on for some gold.
Yeah, we only asked you, Hazio, because we got that spear off of that Master of Cruelty or whatever, and we were all like, nah, maybe Hazio wants it.
Is it special in any way?
No, it's just a normal spear.
Nope.
At least it's the
Oh,
normal
the
spear
speed
for
gotta.
now.
Yeah, I can work on that.
To be fair, anybody could.
Although, yeah, just takes time
Yeah.
and gold.
Well, not so much gold, but just time.
But anyway,
For
back
enchanting?
to
That was me just like enchant it with like something, essentially.
Oh, so what are the rules for enchanting in your game?
Basically, you inscribe it with magic, and then you can cast well use it to cast the spell if you have a spell slot, or it will retain just some of the magic from the spell. Uh, so like for example,
So if
if it
I
was a fireball that you enchanted it with, it might do opposed to the D8. It might do like two well it might be opposed to like doing like 8d6, it might be doing like 2d6 extra. Uh, or you can just cast fireball and have it be going from the spear. There, it still would take a day for each level of the spell though.
to enchant it with this,
Yeah, so like for fireball with the fireball example, it would take 3 days to put it onto some item. Um,
and
and
it's
it will
three
actually
days
gonna lose
first.
the magic unless it does get essentially some sort of mana done. So it's kind of like the door and how every like 30 days you need to call someone over for and get repaired or you lose your house. Well, the stuff just goes outside, but still. Uh, yeah, just a note that's essentially the doors are enchanted with a 4th level spell that creates pocket dimensions. And in the city, houses are a little bit more just due to the fact that you don't have to do that repeatedly because they do spend a year doing that. Uh, so can you guys still hear me or do I need to refresh? I think I have to refresh. I would have laughed that I actually said nope. Uh, okay, so where did I cut out with for the enchanting rules? So where did I cut out with the enchanting rules?
Test it, or I have to cast counterspell at that level.
Yeah, basically it's kind of like
Yeah.
the door, and so it took like 4 days to make the door, uh, and somebody has to, pretty much, re-enchant it or at least flow that spell, to recharge the mana every like 3 days. Sorry, every 30 days.
So I'm ahead of, so just mark me as like having a long rest.
okay.
Okay. Uh,
Uh-huh.
uh,
So who did we want to divvy that rod up to then? That one that is he movable or whatever?
I just put it on to Hazio since that's what was said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah,
that's
leave it with him, and that way, if anything pops up, we can just pull it around if we need it. But yeah,
yeah.
Uh, so then, should we start off on, sorry, do like Hazio's birthday event thing since we've been waiting like what, 3 weeks for this event at this point, or has it been 4?
I think it's been going on 3.
Yeah. So do you guys want to do it real quickly, or do you want to just say and do out like the long rest?
Uh,
Oh right. I forgot to go and count you guys' spell slots as full. Uh, or do you want me to just go and state what you're doing to where you guys actually do head over there?
hey, don't matter to me. If you guys have time, then let's go ahead and do it now, or we can save it for next time and just do a long rest now. Whatever.
Well, it'd be technically after the long rest. And you guys still shouldn't, in theory, have a fight between now and where we actually get a good starting point. Because the event doesn't technically have a fight for you guys.
I'm okay with anything.
Alright then, so you guys head into the guild the next day, or at least about 10 days after the events of this. So Mara's now been trained in wizard, essentially. And so, you guys, well, the guild person, well, the guild receptionist, as you guys come over, says, "Oh, great, we've been expecting you." Oh. So what do you all say to her?
Expecting us? What for?
Uh, we heard you guys defeated a master of cruelties in mimicry. We have this, as she just hands you a piece of paper that seems to be a quest.
Okay.
What does it say?
On it, says rank up. And you see that's saying for you guys to go to the town, or rather the village of Coalfield, which you guys know is actually roll. I guess knowledge. I guess knowledge would be like the best thing for this.
Okay.
History?
Probably just straight up intelligence since it's geography rather than history.
Intelligence. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I just click on my saving throw?
No, you just click on intelligence. So, like, for example, I just clicked on intelligence. What's with our
Oh,
fight
sorry.
getting 15?
Oh,
Okay,
wait.
so
That's
somebody got
bad.
something other than 15, being speed 17. So,
Kinda
Crow,
surprised
you
it got that
rolling
high.
intelligence, or are you just not having your character recall it?
Oh, intelligence save. Oops. Whatever. Would have been a nice roll as well. That shouldn't have happened though.
Well, you're not proficient in it, so it would have been the same thing no matter what. Uh, So everybody knows that it's 2 towns to the north. Uh, and she also does say though Hasio, if I recall correctly, the next town, or at least the town between here and there wants to go and ask you for something. I'm not sure what. This time you can roll knowledge history, Hasio.
Okay.
At least if you want to know what she's might be referring to. Let me figure out your history mod then.
Oh, whoops. I rolled the wrong one, didn't I?
Yeah, that was intelligence.
It would have been the same no matter what. You
I
pretty much
just
have
woke
no
up.
idea what she's referring to. You think that, well, you just know that it's the town between them, and that would take about 2 days to get there. Other than that, you're not sure what the heck that town would be wanting you for. Uh, and she says, that's specifically the church that would want you. Uh, oh. And, oh, right. The contents of the guild quest, since you guys did ask, it's a rank up one, and it says to go up to Coalfield to deal with a cloud giant.
Knowledge on cloud giants?
A village that wants to have some adventurers deal with the cloud giant.
What do we know about cloud giants?
Will you roll
I don't know.
Arcana for that?
Roll out knowledge arcana.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Anybody else rolling knowledge arcana, or are you just
hold
going
on.
with wiring and speed? Crow, you doing it, or are you gonna like possibly help somebody, or just not even care? Actually, yeah, you would have to roll separately because you can't really help somebody else recall knowledge.
Yeah.
So are you rolling, or are you just leaving it to everybody else? Wait, do you really have +6?
I have just one, so I'm surprised.
I do have +6 in Arcana, so
Oh, yeah, fair enough. So, Warren, you can tell that, uh, they do, well, they are very helpful for plants and stuff. And so if there's ever a famine with the village, if that thing is good, it would go and spare some food. But that's a key word, if. If it is evil, then it will typically be demanding stuff in form of that. But either way, they typically do demand payment of some kind. And Speed and Crow, you guys know that they are very big and that they are typically farmers. Kazuya just knows that they are big.
That they're farmers. Okay.
well, yeah, they're big. They farm. The good ones are good. They'll help out people in famines. The bad ones, they will demand a lot of tribute and stuff.
Gotcha.
So
But to be
most
fair,
likely the
both of them do.
villages. Well, they both demand some tribute and some kind of more payment. The bad ones will demand a lot, and this is probably a case of a bad cloud giant.
Yeah, I'd imagine if there's a quest for it.
Yeah.
Uh,
I guess we accept the quest.
I mean,
To
yeah.
be fair, it is a rank up one, so.
Yeah. So to
Yeah.
rank D.
And it also said deal with, by the way.
Right.
Deal with. That can be interpreted.
You deal with meaning stabby, stabby, kill, kill, or deal with meaning have
Negotiate.
them negotiate. Exactly.
Either one. It's just which do you prefer?
Well, you can.
Well, do we want to attempt the negotiations and then fall back on the stabby stab, or just go full stabby stab?
Uh, yeah, negotiations first is usually a good option, but I mean, I don't know. We haven't ran into this cloud giant yet. Maybe we can find out more info on it when we get to the village. Maybe there's more to it than what it sounds like.
Yeah. And in between, we have to stop off at a church to see what's going on with our good buddy.
Yeah,
So, I'm gonna get some supplies together and head out, I guess.
yeah. I have to grab another.
Yeah,
Maybe.
buy some more javelins.
Yeah.
You also
Uh,
get anybody. Because you could technically go over and get some of the NPCs that you guys just got.
Yeah, we're
true.
getting Mara.
We'll definitely
Yeah.
grab Mara again. Yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
sure Bale will still want darkness. I'm sure.
Yeah, or nothing else I could say if he wants to hire her, because he would technically be paying her per day.
So it'd be a couple of days he'd be paying her. Yeah.
Yeah, so he would be, because it's going to be a 4-day journey, so that's like, 20 gold right there.
Yeah. Well.
And that's not even counting the stuff for the fight.
Yeah. We'll ask him when he comes back next time.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah. Wyron is going to go to see about purchasing or find someplace to purchase a couple of flasks of oil flask or some chemical fire.
Okay.
So he's going to see if he.
Oh yeah, since Wyron's training and Crow, Hazia, and Speed, what are you guys doing for a week? And it cut out figures. Okay, can you guys hear me, or do I have to refresh? I assume I have to refresh. So, do you guys want to do the week that everybody outside of Wyron has, since Wyron's training Mara? Or do you want to just do the event and pretty much call it a session there? and then worry about the week later when we have bail.
Probably wait till then. It's getting pretty late already.
Yeah.
Alright. So then I'll send you guys to the map.
Yeah.
So you guys are just in the middle of drinking, and over here, there's a lovely cat girl bartender over there that is just brewing everything, dealing out the drinks to everybody. At some point, there's a commotion as everybody just kind of rushes over here. You guys are not sure why, but you guys think. Actually, roll perception on this one thing. I'll roll for bail.
Okay.
Just simply because he probably would be here.
Perception.
Yep.
I don't see shit. Lyra's been drinking again.
Yep. Well, to be
You're
fair, I
drinking too
did
much.
say he was drinking.
Yep.
So, Wyron and Hazio are just like absolutely
I'm not-
not paying attention. And Hazio's probably being distracted by the headband that he was given here. Speed, he just clearly knows what's going on behind him.
With my
'Cause
eagle
he
eyes,
can-
I can't see that.
Well, you're here.
I know. I just wanted to state that I can't see shit in the night.
Well, to be fair, this is also in a church. Well, you guys are drinking in a church, so I assume the church would be lit.
Drinking in the church. That just sounds wrong.
Well,
like fun.
you, Bale, and Crow all see what appeared to be like fireballs just raining down in here. You're not sure why, but everybody seems to be really excited and are really just into whatever the heck's going on over here.
And I'm just like, a light show. Let's go check it out.
All right. So you guys just head over here.
Sure.
In the general area, yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. I assume Bale's just over here too. What do you guys ask?
What's with the fireballs?
What's going on?
Well, to be fair, Wyron would probably be very curious at this because, as
I mean, it's
you
magic.
normally don't
I'm
fight
looking for the
in a
sword.
church unless it's a war.
Yeah. I'm looking for the sorcerer who is casting fireballs.
They go
fireballs.
and say, "Hey, there was just a great match. You guys missed all of the fun. Literally one person defeated our champion party by herself."
Okay, who is that?
I'd like to meet this person.
Yeah.
But to be fair, you can talk to her right now. Oh. Yeah. As everything is still crowded. You guys will have to roll perception if you want to see if you can notice the person.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will once again roll for Bale. Oh.
Wow, that's fucking rough. What I do to deserve this?
Speed can barely make out the person. They seem to be in plate and have wings, but and like blondish hair, but you can't make out much else. Everybody else just sees people in a crowd.
Huh. That person oddly looks familiar. I can't put my finger on it.
Do you point her out?
Yeah, I'm like, it's that chick over there. She's got like wings and she has blonde hair, and she's wearing plate armor.
Does Wyron recognize?
The description, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that he would.
Does Wyron recognize his apprentice?
Good point.
I would say roll not like. Well, actually, roll your
Roll
intelligence.
intelligence?
Yeah, I probably should have been saying intelligence, not knowledge.
22.
You're fairly certain that it's Mara. You're just not sure of why, or how she would be doing that.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's Mara.
I knew she looked familiar.
Wonder what she's doing here.
Well,
I
you
don't
guys
know.
Did
brought
we
her
invite her?
along.
Yeah, wonder why. What started that? Wonder why she was fighting them.
Uh,
Nope, time to go ask.
Yep.
so
Let's
you guys
go.
just fight your way through the crowd and essentially
Yeah.
get to her.
Yep.
So what do you ask her?
So, what was with the match?
I
And
don't know.
why did
They
you invite
just started
us?
attacking me.
They
Oh,
attacked you without any reason. They just decided to.
Yes, literally that one over there. As she points to the a gold paladin, and he literally wrapped me up in vines. Literally right as soon as I walked through the door. I did nothing.
okay. 1 second. Go over to the Golden Paladin. Okay. So, why'd you try to wrap my friend up in vines?
It's my usual tactic for combat.
Yeah, but why
Okay.
do you want to go into combat with her?
I'm fairly certain that she was a very powerful person, and so I feared go and do a worthy opponent. Uh,
Okay. Is it normal to chat to just openly just challenge somebody to combat in the middle of the church?
well, this is a church of war, so yes.
Oh.
Oh
So
well,
if
makes sense now.
okay, we should have asked Teseo before this because obviously this. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. Okay.
But to be
Back
fair,
to more.
this is Hasio's church.
This
Right.
is his church. Back to Mara. Okay. So apparently you can challenge anyone and immediately start a fight here in the church.
Because it's a church of war.
Yep.
Okay, noted. I should probably leave then, before they go and start trying to attack me again.
I'm surprised we haven't got attacked yet ourselves.
I mean, yeah, especially you.
Yeah, my barbarian ass.
You hear
Where's Billy?
her just say, well, we have not had any reason to go out of our way to fight you. Oh, just simply, like 5-on-1.
Then why'd they attack her?
Uh, like we said, or like he said, rather, we thought that she was a powerful opponent.
This church makes no sense.
Nope.
Hazio, please explain to us what's with this church. Oh wait, he's over there. But anyway,
Yeah.
what's with this church, Hazio?
As you,
Okay.
you would know that this church, since you see familiar people, is really obsessed with fighting powerful people. Or people that they think would be powerful.
I explain that.
Okay. It might be best if we just come with us. We'll go back to our table and just
Yeah.
ignore the not so. Nor the crazy fighters.
uh,
So that's his view, right?
and Vale
Yeah.
would probably be super suspicious about that. Uh, so then I take it that you guys just pretty much drink for the rest of the day.
Now, Hazio, you said that you recognized a couple people here. Which ones did you recognize?
Uh,
Uh, you primarily recognize the fighters since they was the main people. But he might saw a couple other familiar faces. Is most of those pretty much had left there by this point though.
Oh, I was gonna ask him like, any of those guys be willing to join in our adventure? Maybe some old Church of War buddies that you used to duke with happen to want to join us.
would I know any of them that would be willing to join for a fight with its giants?
As I would say that you don't quite know, but you would probably know on a couple people that you could ask.
Yeah, we could probably
Okay.
persuade them by saying the Cloud Giant is very powerful. Like the Paladin, the Golden Paladin. He was just saying how much he wants to fight.
Yeah, if they are part of this church, doing good deeds is kind of the thing.
I still find this very weird.
Well, no, duh, because your character's from a church of magic. They don't
Yeah.
fight in a
I
church
mean-
of magic. They
I
barely
mean, we
fight
don't
in
really
any
drink in our
besides
church
death
either.
and war.
I mean, my temple, we
And I assume I cut out. Yes, I did. So we've almost gone for a 4-hour session. And here soon we're gonna probably do the little session thing. Okay, so can you guys still hear me or do I have to refresh? I assume I have to refresh.
Acquire, and I'll just make sure that you don't get surrounded if they decide to ambush you.
And make sure it's non-lethal.
Yes.
I'm not going to attack your church. I'm just
No.
saying, magic, it can do a lot more than just a sword.
To be fair, it would also depend on how the abilities of the sword person. Such as that gold paladin, he probably would be able to take you down even with range.
Good to know.
I'm kind of curious what abilities he has now.
To be fair, you could just go up and ask them.
Okay, so can we go up to the Golden Paladin and see if he would like to join in our cloud giant killing?
You gonna try? So anybody join speed or
No,
He's got this.
he'll be fine.
Hazio's not even gonna try to help me. Maybe help because she's your buddy and all. No.
Yeah, I'll help.
okay? So what do you two say to this paladin?
Fuck.
That's what you say. Ah, fuck.
No, I'm trying to think of what I'd say. This is originally why I wasn't gonna help. Couldn't think of anything. I'm not cutting out anything, am I?
Not
Nope.
really.
Good.
Okay. Just gonna ask if you'd like to accompany us on a quest, then.
So you're giving up, or are you actually?
What's your name, Paladin?
My name is Kava. How about yours? As he
Uh,
just points at you.
I'm Speedwagon.
Okay, nice to meet you, Speedwagon.
No. Speedwagon. Just like that. Say it with me now. Say it with me now. Speedwagon.
I don't care. I will call you Speedwagon.
It was worth a try, Hazio. Anyway, we were wondering if you would like to join in our quest. We are going after a cloud giant in the next town, and I heard that you are into fighting very formidable foes. If you would like to join us.
How formidable is this cloud giant?
Well, we don't exactly know yet because we haven't encountered it ourselves, but there is a quest to take it down because it's been terrorizing the village. So I figured it's probably pretty powerful.
What rank?